I am Johnny Massacre and welcome to my world. This is the Cheeky Live Stream number 128, a place where the brief is quite simply to be excellent to one another. Much like Bill and Ted said. How's everybody there? Fucking hell, mate. Do you remember the days of live TV when they had to get it all right off the bat? How times have changed. How times have changed. Entertainment has become a lot more personalised, wouldn't you say? Back in the day, it was very overproduced. And to their credit, presenters of TV programs and stuff were able to do things live without making any mistakes. We still have that with legacy media, with the newscasters and stuff. But nowadays, most of the entertainment comes from just YouTubers who edit stuff and cut stuff. And when it's live, it's just very kind of chilled. And maybe it's for the best because it gives people like me the opportunity to make videos like this. Oh shit, here we go again. Says Sam in the comments. How you lot doing? Hope everybody's okay. It's 2:40 in Tokyo, and I thought I'd just do a cheeky live stream today. Why the hell not, Massacre mates? Why the hell not? So what are we talking about? Okay, so LA Marathon. So this is my vlog, and I talk about stuff that I love, and there's a marathon coming up. So there's a client of mine. He's making a yakitori restaurant in LA. Yakitori is barbecue chicken. They put chicken on skewers and then they grill it over a charcoal grill. And my client's a bit insane. Going to LA without knowing much English and starting a yakitori restaurant is insane. Because yakitori, I typed in the hashtag today on YouTube when I was putting the hashtags in for this video, and yakitori only has about 4,000 hashtags, current hashtags at the moment, so it's not actually that well known. But I guess, as he says, no risk, no reward. At one point, ramen probably wasn't really trending and wasn't a big deal, but now it's probably the most popular Japanese food, wouldn't you say, in the West? So my client is attempting to popularize yakitori in the United States, starting in LA, and he's kind of loaded. So he said, why don't I fly you over there and you can help to brand the restaurant, do the marketing, and of course do all the copywriting and stuff, the menu and the signage and stuff like that. I said, okay. And he's an ultra marathon runner, so he's done marathons where he's run for 48 hours. I have to check him on that, but that's insane. So he knows that I've run a marathon before, and he knows I like running. So he said, okay, I'll enter you into the LA Marathon. So I've got the LA Marathon coming up. Fast Clip says, is the restaurant on Culver Boulevard? It's in Culver City. Yeah, it's, fuck, I can't remember the name of the restaurant it took over from. But it's in Culver City. It's next to a Taco Bell. That's I know that because I saw the picture. Do you know that, Fast Clips? I'm assuming Fast Clips in the comments is in LA himself and near Culver City. You said you were, right? Sam Dog says, slamming water. What did you just finish a marathon with Goggins to Mars? I wish. That's on Sepulveda Boulevard, says Fast Clips. So that's where it is. It's next to that. And I've never been to America before, but he said that when he left the premises for a while because the bureaucracy of the construction was taking time, as it does, homeless people took over his restaurant, and the authorities had to notify him on multiple occasions that drug users have taken over his porch and his roof. So I guess what they say about LA is true. He sent me a video the other day. He ran to the beach, and I thought he put a filter on it. It looked fucking so beautiful. California on the coast, somehow best economy in the United States, but at the same time they're running it into the ground with their politics because it's a very leftist government. And I wonder why they always have a leftist government when they had loads of illegals coming there. Suddenly people are voting for the left every time, and the left always have loads of rules. They believe government is the answer to problems, and if that's what you vote for, then you're going to get a shitload of rules. And the government's job is to create rules. So left unchecked, they're going to create more and more and more. And even if some of them had good intentions, in the end they're just going to end up making a rule for everything, like where you can look. And it's mad. He tells me about the rules in California. They're fucking insane. Apparently there's a lane in California when you drive specifically for people who have more than one passenger, which is attempting to reduce traffic or something. LA is mental. All the while it's like a fucking wave of homeless people and like people flooding over the border. It's unsustainable. So in the end, California will obviously implode, but until that day. Anyways, of course I want him to be successful, so I'm going to do the LA marathon. Excuse me. So, marathon training. Okay, so the last marathon I did, it's called the carpool lane. Carpool lane? Is that what it's called? See, Scott? And my mate said that the authorities can't see how many people are in your car anyways. I don't fucking know. But I'm sure they're going to rectify that with mass surveillance sooner rather than later, powered by AI. AI is about to ruin the world, by the way. When AI reaches its final form, there's never going to be any music ever made by a human ever again. You're not even going to be able to tell if it's made by a human. It will create a generation of people with no talent whatsoever, because AI can do all the heavy lifting for what previously would be left down to your skill and your hard work, a combination thereof. But now no one's going to have to work hard or grind. The bar for entry is going to be so low that anyone can make some amazing song, and AI is just going to do all the heavy lifting. So that's going to attract that's going to make people extremely lazy. Essentially, their brains and the creative parts of their brains are going to atrophy, because all you have to be able to do is make a good prompt for AI. So you're never going to have a song that's made by someone who's struggled, who's like really gifted, or even if they are gifted, you won't even know, because all the other ungifted people will be able to make music of exactly the same quality, and you won't be able to tell the difference. I know this is going to happen because DJing is dead for just generally it's dead, because to DJ there's no skill required. It's just you press a button and then two songs are automatically mixed. That means there's no skill required at all. All the heavy lifting is done by the technology. And I remember when that came through, people said, oh, it's not going to destroy it. You can still use turntables. Essentially, there still can be a competitive aspect, and competition is what brings out the best in performers, and then the audience gets to reap the benefits of that. But that wasn't true. People just ditch turntables. People are lazy. It's like people will give up anything for convenience. People will give up their anonymity to be monitored wherever they go, whatever they pay for, contactless payments. The government essentially will be able to see everything in the end if they can't already. Essentially, corporations can, and a lot of them are government proxies already. People give up anything for convenience. People did it with DJing. I can't be asked to mix. I can't be asked to beat match two songs. I just let the computer do it. And then the generation that comes through and sees that, they think, wow, this is an easy way for me to become something respected and great without really making any effort whatsoever. They're going to go the other way and mix manually, which is quite difficult, whereas when they can just get a machine to do it. So now you have all these like business DJs who they're just, cheesy motherfuckers, and they've got no skill at all. Who knows if they got any talent? We'll never know, because all of the skill is taken care of by the technology. And if you go into a field, especially a creative field, with that kind of business mentality, it's completely at odds with what art is supposed to be. Art is supposed to challenge the orthodoxy. It always has. It always will do. Less and less these days, though. And so going into a creative field with the intention of just getting in there as quickly as possible without having to learn anything has created this generation of DJs now who, when they make music as well, they're just thinking about how many Spotify streams they can get, which is completely against the whole core soul and everything of dance music. Which is supposed to be made as essentially anti-establishment kind of. It's an anti-establishment art form, and it's like a living embodiment of freedom and separation from government, being as far away from them as possible and making something as raw and real as you can. So I know a lot of these DJs who don't know how to beat match to save their lives. They apply their path to DJing to music production. So instead of I'm going to make something wicked, I'm going to work hard, I'm going to learn how to do something, and I'm going to blow people away and reward them with an experience that is worth the money because of all those things. They think, okay, I need to get as many streams as possible, so let's make the song 3 minutes long because people don't have an attention span, and that's what's going to get the most amount of streams as possible. That's like a dagger through the heart of electronic music. Electronic music is about 5, 6, 7 minute song that rolls out. People are dancing for a long time. And if you apply all of that, what happened to DJs, to just music production in general, with the advent of AI and considering how good AI is going to get, that means every single music producer is going to do what every single like digital DJ did. They're going to take the easy path. They're not going to learn how to make the songs in the same way that DJs didn't learn how to mix. They're not going to learn how to play an instrument or any music theory because the computer will do it for them. So learning to do this stuff and grinding to do that stuff is a necessary barrier for entry in order to separate like passionate, talented people from just like money-minded like narcissists who just want to do it because they want to look good and get all the attention without any of the hard work. That is what's going to happen to music. I'm telling you, people, because for the sake of convenience, even those in the beginning say, no, I'm still going to learn how to produce music, or I'm still going to learn how to play an instrument. 99% of those people in the end are going to say, fuck it. And it also validated by all the other people that are just jumping on the bandwagon of AI. So sooner rather than later, you're never going to know whether a song is actually made by a human being with talent or just come up with, or if a song was just made by AI doing it with ease and no one put any hard work into it. Can you imagine how much our brains are going to atrophy? So no one's going to want to do any creative stuff. We're just going to outsource it to AI. I really fucking hope I don't live this long. I just think that's against everything it means to be human. But then maybe but that's part of our evolution. As weird as that sounds, is we're going to evolve into the digital world. And so we don't need to be creative anymore. We don't need to even, at one point, we won't even need to speak. So our mouths are going to atrophy, and maybe we'll evolve not to have a mouth. We'll just be communicating through telekinesis or just through AI and you know what I'm saying? So in the end, maybe our evolution is just to become this century, what's the word that it means you don't move around? I can't remember. You're just essentially going to become this blob in a chair that's always hooked up online with the power of AI. It does all your thinking for you. It does all your communication for you with other people just by looking at them. And it does all your creativity for you. And you're just going to sit there plugged into this world. And that's what it's going to be. And it will be by degrees. And the generation that happens to won't think it's strange at all. But if you were to look at it from the perspective of where we are now, and we won't be able to because we'll probably be dead, you would think, man, that's some kind of special kind of hell. But I would say that if you went back in time 1,000 years and then you gave someone a window to today, they probably wouldn't think it looks so bad. They think, wow, that civilization looks great, probably. But I think going forward from today 1,000 years, if this generation looks at where it's going, if what I'm predicting becomes true, they'd probably be horrified. Anyways, AI is gonna destroy all creativity. It's gonna any untalented wanker is gonna be able to do it, and therefore they will do it. And because the trends of youth are driven by not by necessarily quality, it's kind of a indescribable, like intangible, just like energy. It's just like the youth movement. Whatever that they pick up is going to become popular, regardless of if it's really amazing. See mumble rap and stuff like that. Compare that to the talent of like Michael Jackson, James Brown, and all those people. As technology gets better and time passes, the quality gets less and less because people get kind of lazier and lazier, I think. And so this is what's going to happen. Everyone's just going to make music like that. Real bands, real musicians, you're not going to have a need for them anymore. You're going to have instruments essentially like play themselves, or you're going to have a chip in your brain. They've already done it, Neuralink, right, a couple of weeks ago. And so the chip will enable you to play like whatever's there. So You're not going to know. And I guess at that point, you could argue that authenticity will be in such short supply and the demand will be so high that maybe there will be some movement of people who want to do that. But I don't think so. I've already seen people will give up anything for the sake of convenience. So then it becomes existential. Then people have to start wondering, does it matter if I didn't put in the effort to learn how to do something and it's coming automatically from a chip in my brain? Does it even matter? Is a hard work and endeavor necessary to be respected and in order to validate the end product? Or is it okay to use a chip to do that? Because essentially what the chip is doing with AI, it's kind of piggybacking off what people have done before, and then it would be giving it to you. And that's what people strive to do anyways, right? That's why when people become mature, they turn into a teacher as opposed to an explorer, and they want to give back. Isn't that one and the same? But it's just the speed at which it's done is just mind-blowing. Or essential to existence, is it necessary in order to put in hard work to reap the rewards? I see that in everything in life. If you want to have a six-pack, like you want to get something this good, you have to do something this difficult in an equal and inverse way. And so to completely skip that and just get all the goods without any adversity, it's so against the fundamental human experience. I just can't see it working. I just think you look at how depressed and how fucked up society's become with a smartphone. And if you go from that to a chip in the brain with AI that does everything for you, I think it's just going to I don't think humans can survive like that. Or maybe there will be some humans that can adapt to it, and that is the next form of evolution. Anyways, we're going to find out. I don't know where all these thoughts are coming from, but I wanted to get that off my chest. AI, I've been thinking about AI. So what's happening, everyone? So I don't know how we got there from the Tokyo Marathon, but we did. C. Scott says people in LA will be blow up doors to ride the carpool lane. Strange world we're heading into, he says. Fast Clip says we'd hold a massacre sign at the marathon, but we sleep in Sundays. Mate, you're not going to come and see me at the end of the marathon? Come on, Fast Clips. Come on, mate. Give you an autograph. Jupiter says, I love mixing and production. It's what makes it fun. Jupiter says, I hope women's mouths don't atrophy. Fucking hell, bruv. Adrian says, I'm already a blob in a chair. Mark says, you're taking this trip too far. Quoting PM Dawn, lol. PH Joy says, get cheeky. Why am I the first like, Massacre mates? Yeah, come on, get the likes in. Like and subscribe, guys. Be not lazy, be authentic, says PH Joy. Sounddog says, I want to be a cyborg ninja like Metal Gear / Mega Man. Sounddog says, I was a chauffeur in NYC, New Jersey. So the carpool lane was convenient, even if it's goofy. I should charge people for this. PH Joy says, you're looking woolly, mister, like my kid, who's been studying calculus and coding. His first semester at the university. P.S. I read the first chapter of The Hobbit. What did you think, PH Joy? Zeno, the producer, says, all right, mate, how you doing? It's been a while since I've seen you, Zeno. Actually, I was wondering where you had been the other day on the cheeky live stream, and you have answered the call. Welcome back. I did see you reaching out on Instagram, but I have since deleted that disgustingly addictive application. So Sam, like huge, when Trump says huge, what is that in reference to? How you doing, Zeno? I'm good, I guess. PH Joy says, The Hobbit, the first chapter was 35 pages approximately. So what did you think of The Hobbit? I can't do a Trump impersonation. I need to practice it. PH Joy says, I have read the first chapter at least once or twice before. I'm going to keep on this time, Johnny Massacre. Good stuff. Good for you. I mean, I've still got an Insta, but I deleted the application because whenever I go on there, I just see all these wankers that I don't like posting shit about their lives that has no bearing on mine. Why would I focus my energy on that? Fuck that. Seriously, no way, dude. It taps into the worst part of human narcissism, Instagram. When I go in there, I start doing it too. I start posting about my life, and I think, why am I doing? I'm only doing this for attention and validation from people I don't even like. It's pathetic. That I'm getting away from that. PH Joy says she loved The Hobbit. I even imagined the tune to the songs the dwarves sang. Yeah, dun dun dun. Dun. Yeah, sweet. Oh man, do the Harrison Ford narration from Blade Runner. He does this voice like this, but when he goes into the changing room to retire Zora, he goes, holes. Oh, you know, these dirty little holes. I don't know. They put them in the wall. Dirty little holes they are. That's a weird part of the film. So the LA Marathon's coming up. So yeah, I still follow the same kind of training guru who trained the Ironman champion. I think his name was Mark Allen 3 years in a row. His name is Phil Maffetone. He was talking about the low carb, high fat diet before any of that went mainstream. And everything he said now is super mainstream. Guy Brecker says all the same stuff, but this guy was doing it first. So if you stop eating carbs or eat just, hardly any carbs, your body starts getting energy from fat instead of carbs. And that's better for long distance running, gives you way more energy. So that's what I want to do. And if you look at a marathon training schedule, it's usually 4 months long, and the third month is the peak, and the last month you're tapering off. But with Phil Maffetone's training program, he says you don't really need to do that. And he says you also don't need to do a lot of anaerobic training, just do loads of aerobic. He says if you can do aerobic, you can do a good anaerobic anyways, which means sprinting. Excuse me. The thing is, I didn't really pay attention to him properly, and I did anaerobic because I wasn't sure if he was right. And it was too much of a stress on my body, so I was injured a lot. And yeah, so I shouldn't have done so much anaerobic training. I think it was just a waste of energy. I should just stick with the aerobic. And so the guy I'm running it with, he can't understand it. He keeps telling me to eat carbs, and he's my client, so I've got to eat carbs with him. So this is going to fuck up my diet. But this time the plan is just to keep on doing aerobic training, right, and just keep peaking, and I'll peak on when it's time for the marathon. Here's my rationale. Some marathon programs are 3 months, not 4 months. I was already doing kind of a month of running anyways, aerobic running, before he asked me to join the marathon. So I got 2 months left. So essentially that's 3 months of training. After 1 month, I wasn't great, but I was okay. I'm in the second month now, and I'll just go into the third month, and I'll do the marathon as if it were my aerobic training program from this guy, Phil Maffetone. And the marathon race day is like the last part of the training. But saying that, I actually only had 8 weeks left of training. So I wanted to do 8 1-hour runs and 8 2-hour runs. I kind of realized over the years, if I do 1 1-hour run and 1 2-hour run a week, that's kind of enough to get back to this sick level where before I was doing 3 or 4 a week. That's the base minimum. 1 1-hour run, 1 2-hour run. And the thing is, I'm not really improving. So week 1, or is it like even before, I think week 1, or even before the last 2 months, I did a 2-hour run and it was good. I did another one, it was good. And then I had to stop for nearly 2 weeks. So then I did what you should never do, which is pack in double the training if you miss a training session. So I did a 2-hour run on Friday, then a heavy gym on Saturday, then a 2-hour run on Sunday. And I got through it and I thought, my time's going to be wicked. The Sunday run was like 8 minute 20 second per mile. And now I've done another one, and it didn't improve. It got a little bit worse. And then I did a 1-hour run 2 days ago, and like it was 8 minute 30. So I'm waiting for it to kick in, but it's not really kicking in. And I've only got 5 weeks left until the marathon. I've got 5 more 2-hour runs, and then it's the marathon. So I need to start seeing some improvement real fucking fast. And as I've said before, you need to be low carb for this to work. And I run at the same heart rate. It's 144. You can calculate it. And you run at the same heart rate. And then every week, the distance just goes more for the same heart rate. The thing is, I've been eating loads of carbs. In spite of what I said, I still eating sweets and like Wendy's occasionally. So my training, I don't think it works if you're doing anaerobic, because your whole system is conditioned for aerobic training. If you start eating carbs, it completely just throws it off, because carbs is essentially for anaerobic, that's speed work. And the guy I'm running with, he does speed work, so he doesn't really get what I'm doing. And so he's coming back to Japan for a couple of weeks, and he's like, let's go eat sushi, let's do all this stuff. He's my client, and I love the guy, so it's like, okay, like, it's going to fuck my training up. So here's what it is, right? As of I swear, bro, as of now, there's no more sweets, just don't come into it anymore. I'm going to meet my client on Wednesday, have some sushi, Thursday, have some sushi with him, but I got to tell him really straight, I can't eat any more carbs. The thing is, he has to research for his restaurant what desserts to make. And I kind of should taste the Japanese dessert in order to advise him on what to put in his restaurant, but I'm going to have to be strong and just say I can't do it. Anyways, that's what's going on with my training. And I'm a little bit afraid. I thought I fucked my Achilles. That's why I took that break and then doubled the training, but it was okay. And then this is one of the most annoying things. I haven't been doing strengthening work, and strengthening work like squats and calf raises is essential not to get injured. I'm mad injury prone. And it's so annoying. If you don't keep up on the strengthening work, you can do strengthening work and it fucks your legs are so stiff, and then you have to run. And it's really frustrating because I prefer not being able to run because I'm tired, because I've done too much running, not because I've done strengthening. That's like a different kind of training, but it is still necessary. So it's really frustrating when you've done strengthening and then it's hard to run. My legs were mad stiff, and I said, fuck it. When I run, it's gonna loosen up or whatever. Man, after about an hour and 40 minutes, it was so stiff, I kind of like tweaked my hamstring, lower thigh, back of the thigh above the knee, and I thought, I'm done now. But I kept on going, and I think it's okay, but it's just because my legs were stiff, it kind of tweaked it a bit. But fuck, dude, 5 more of these. I really, really need to get down to 7 minutes 40 per mile. I'm at 8 minutes, was it 8 minutes 20? Now it's gone to like 8:30, but somehow in 5 weeks, I need to get 7 minutes 40. That's a 3 hour, 20-minute marathon. If I don't do that, it's going to be like 3 hours 40, 4 hours. I'm not running for 4 fucking hours. This is the paradox of the marathon. You either run for like so many hours, but kind of slow, or like less hours. It's still brutal, but much less hours, but it's more painful and fast. I'd rather do the latter, just get it over with. Because the impact you're doing if you take longer is just insane on the legs. I don't want to fucking do that. And I don't want to be just running slowly to the finish line. That's not what I'm about. So, yeah, it's like my time should be improving drastically, but it's not. And I think it's because I've been eating all this like sugary shit. It just fucks it up. PH Joy says, so sushi is sweets during Massacre or just bad carbs? It's basically bad carbs. Rice is trash. But Japanese people live a long time and eat a lot of rice, so it's not as bad as other things, right? But yeah, so no more sweets. Wednesday, I eat the rice. No more sweets. Sweets are done. Has to be done. No, eat the rice on Wednesday. Thursday, just tell my client. He's not my client. He's just my friend. Tell my friend, look, if I eat any more carbs, it's going to destroy my marathon time. You need carbs. Your heart rate's like 170. Mine is 140. I can't do this, so I can't. But how to say that to him when he's loaded and he's taking me to this like fancy sushi thing with his new wife, and I'm going to eat it and go, by the way, like, thanks for giving me this food, but like, I don't want you to treat me anymore. It's kind of rude, right? So how to do it? That's one of the hardest things. I have to be honest. Don't push it, Mr. Massacre, says PH Joy. I've been too driven in life and got burnt out. Now I ask God every day to guide me and deliver some miracles. Love you, PH Joy. I know how you feel. I think the training is like, yeah, it's mental burnout, which is like, but this kind of physical training does so much for my mental. I feel amazing after doing it. So mentally, it's good for me. Jupiter says, the Japanese and Italians have the longest lives and both sided with Hitler. That's the thing, is like, Hitler did this, so if you do this, you're Hitler too, right? People say, like, you know, Hitler did this, Hitler did that. Like, Hitler likes sausage, so like, what? If you like sausage, you're a Nazi? Give me all the food that's awful for you. Lol, seriously, my diet is so bad that for still being such a skinny motherfucker, says Zeno. Yeah, well, you're lucky, got that metabolism. Howdy, Mark Hatfield. Howdy, Johnny from Kentucky. I used to run a lot. I find to increase my speed, I'd increase my breathing. Okay, my breathing I never really think about. More collagen, Johnny Massacre. You need bone broth. I was speaking about this the other day. So yeah, running the LA Marathon, 17th of March. Anyone's in LA, come hit me up. Let's hang out. I've never been to America before, so it should be good. And so here's the thing, my friend, he's making this yakitori restaurant. Any American people out there, do you know what yakitori is? Who knows what yakitori is in the comments? Who knows what yakitori is? I want to know. 12 concurrent viewers. Who knows what yakitori is? Adrian says, yo, I'll take you out. Adrian's, I met him before. Adrian, let's go. Adrian in the comments. Okay, Roman King doesn't know what yakitori is. Who knows? All 11 concurrent viewers, what is yakitori? Please let me know. And this is important. This is my market research. I'm working. This is me working. This is me working right now, right? I'm working. This counts as work, doesn't it? There's 4 people watching on Rumble, Bumble, Stumble, Apple, Crumble, but nobody's commenting. That's naughty. That's a bit naughty, bruv. Zeno only has heard of yakitori because of the Yakuza games. Okay. Adrian says there's a yakitori place in downtown LA, meat on skewers. Foodies should know it, says C. Scott. It sounds like a Namco game producer. Japanese shish kebab. I got a lot out of a gentle yet intense yoga and a water aerobics. That sounds good, PH. Followed by sauna sessions. I can't afford sauna sessions. Malibu Angel says, no idea what yakitori is. We have so many restaurants near us, it's crazy. Malibu Angel, are you in California? So this is a problem. This is a problem. So PH Joy also doesn't know yakitori. So I'm going to show this to my friend who's making a yakitori restaurant. Mate, most people don't know what yakitori is. We're going to have to explain it to them. And then you have to think about the menu space. Do you want to have a little fucking essay for the menu? Do people even want that? Malibu Angel lives in LA and there's a ton of restaurants and has no idea what yakitori is. Okay, so this is the thing. So I told him, you need to put somewhere on your restaurant storefront Japanese. So Japanese is, there's no debate. That has to be in the title for obvious reasons, because people just want, there's a high demand for Japanese stuff, and it signifies quality and rarity, scarcity. So Japanese and grilled chicken. Chicken has to also be in it because that's what yakitori essentially is. Yeah, it means grilled chicken. Grilled could be different. So it could be Japanese barbecue chicken. Barbecue starts because the association of barbecue, Americans associate the word barbecue with American culture, and as soon as you drop that word into the title, it's pulling away from what it really is. And yes, it is a Japanese barbecue, but they don't really consider it a barbecue. Yakitori literally translates to grilled chicken, cooked chicken. Yaki means cook, but it means grilled here. Tori means bird, so grilled chicken. They cook it on what's known as a yaki dai. Dai is a grill. It's this kind of long trench, and they fill that with charcoal. The best charcoal is known as bincho. Bincho means white charcoal, and it really imparts this amazing flavor on the yakitori. But when you call it Japanese barbecue chicken, you're not thinking of a yakidai, a Japanese grill. You're thinking of like the American grill. But maybe that's a good thing because it's a gateway to the esoteric kind of Japanese food. But then this is all about authenticity. And a lot of these fine restaurants, they spit in the face of, no, that's not the word. They spit in the face of dumbing down the menu for the audience, and they relish in the fact that there's a lot of strange words and strange meaning in it. But at the same time, yeah, so I think you don't necessarily have to dumb it down. You could just call it yakitori and it could work, but I still think that's too much of a jump for Americans. So I think you need to make it a little bit familiar on the front, and then when they get into the shop, you can do what some of those aforementioned restaurants do and just use a lot of Japanese terminology. So, for example, instead of calling it I don't know, something like tomato wrapped in bacon. Well, no, instead of calling it something like pork belly rolls, you call it the Japanese name, which is shiso maki. And people look at it, oh, shiso maki, what's that? And then you read underneath, oh, it's like pork belly, like roasted on the grill. And that keeps the authenticity, and that makes it simple because it's true. It's just true. It is what it is. You don't have to butter it up or like copyright it too much. And then it's also exciting for the reader because it's something alien, you know, strange, but it's not too alien because it's being described underneath. And it's also educational, so people kind of feel they're learning about this interesting culture. So that's the kind of what I'm thinking of going for with the marketing. Shiso Maki, says PH Joy. And so the owner of this yakitori restaurant has noticed in LA that it's very fancy and people like to just spend money on stupid shit. So they have Wagyu, of course, and then on the restaurant menu, they make so much money from this. They call it finest A5 grade Japanese Wagyu, topped with uni, sea urchin, and caviar. It's so stupid. Nobody puts uni on fucking Wagyu. I know some very fancy restaurants do it, and maybe there's an argument for that. But it's so against the spirit of Japanese minimalism, which constitutes their food. Like, you don't sprinkle shit on sushi, and you shouldn't sprinkle it on yakitori as well, because it's not a million miles away from that refined Japanese cuisine. Yeah, of course, that's going to sell in America. So he's going to have a skewer with Wagyu and uni, sea urchin. And I said, I was joking. I pretended I was the customer speaking to the chef, and I said, "Give me the A5, motherfucker." And he goes, "Yeah, A5, motherfucker." And that's a bit like, makes me think of all the lines in Pulp Fiction. Is something motherfucker, and that song where he goes Riverside motherfucker. And then we decided maybe we should call the skewer A5 motherfucker. Give me the A5 motherfucker. So you write it on the menu, A5 motherfucker. Maybe the UCK is replaced by a symbol like a $sign or exclamation point or something. But what do you think of that? Like the finest thing on the menu, and bearing in mind his brand is a little bit kooky and crazy anyways. It's like friendly atmosphere. It's not too formal. What do you think of that for a skewer? A5 motherfucker. Is that too masculine? It is super masculine. No women. Do women want to say that? Do women want to live vicariously through men when they order their yakitori? Peter Shore says, how does yakitori relate to hibachi, Johnny Massacre? What is hibachi? I don't actually know. So, okay, so people don't know what yakitori is. Do people know what uni is? I just told you, but do people know what uni is? Roman King says, wow, no delay on that text response. How? Sauna's a crack. I wish I could afford a fucking sauna. Yeah, so I should say that I need to check my finances again, but yeah, like times are fucking tight as fuck right now. I have to pay a shitload of taxes, and yeah, if anyone likes the show and wants to donate, it would fucking save my life, and I'll be able to pay the bills and not give up this show to like do some menial shitty job, which would be nice. So streamlabs.com/Johnny Massacre. You can punch that into your browser. You can donate. I believe I take PayPal now. I think I got my PayPal working again. So that would be awesome if you would consider donating. It would keep me alive. And I'll read out your comment. And I'll go fucking mental, bruv. I'll go mental. And surely that's worth the donation. John Gout has donated some money. John Gout donated $40 and said, having back surgery finally Tuesday. How grateful I am to have a comment like that, because this guy, he saved up thousands of dollars to get stem cells. I think he's having stem cell treatment because he's fucked his back and he's constantly living in pain, and he still donated $40. What a legend, John Gout. Thank you so much. You are very kind indeed. Your donation should come up very soon on the left of the screen. It just the hamster is asleep, and we have to fire up the hamster wheel to power the donation animated GIF. But I'm sure it will come very soon. That's what she said. Or do we have, maybe the alert box is off. Anyways, if anybody wants to donate, I will graciously accept your donation. Lahuza says, are you going to be streaming for much longer, Johnny Massacre? Yes, I am. And there might be video games later. Retro video games. Adrian says 330 yen, anything on the menu. For what? What is that? Okay. Yeah, so our restaurant's going to be, I say our restaurant, it's not mine. His restaurant's going to be more than 330 yen a skewer. We can go through the menu. I'd love to hear your opinion on this. This is amazing with this is amazing market research you can do on a live stream. That is for sure. Okay, where the fuck is the alert box? I think it was off. Oh, there it is there. There's John Gout. There's John Gout. And my teenage crush, Mariah Carey. I still would. Because she's batshit crazy. There we go. John Gout donated $40. Thank you, John Gout. You legend. Good luck with the back surgery, my friend. Hope it goes well. Let us know how you get on with that. And I'll be fucking so happy if that helps you. I felt very mortal when you told me your story about your back. Should we have a look at this menu? So, does anyone know what uni is? Anyone of the 12 to 15 people watching? Do you know what uni means? It's a Japanese food item. I'm doing a bit of market research for a friend / client, and he said he's putting uni on the menu, uni on top of wagyu, and I said sprinkle some caviar on it as well, because people like that shit. So Wolfenhouse in the comments, hello Wolfenhouse, letting himself be known due to the uni question, says he does know what uni is. Okay, does anyone know what uni is? No, not noodles. Good guess though. Does anybody know what uni is? Americans call it uni. Oh my god, uni. It's pronounced uni. Uni is raw. Is it deadly? It would be deadly if you threw it, if you smashed it into your face, but it's not like a fugu. Imagine like wearing metal like chainmail gloves. You go to the Natural History Museum in England, you nick some chainmail gloves, you pick up a puffer fish and you smash it into someone's face, and you're okay because you've got metal on your hand, and the other person's not okay because they don't have any protective layer on their face, and the pufferfish spine goes right into the face. That would be a very, very good way to murder someone without getting caught. Smashing a pufferfish into someone's face. Think about it. How the fuck would they trace that back? I mean, wearing a medieval gauntlet is so bizarre. No one would think to look at that in the case of uncovering who is the fugu, well, if it's the fugu killer, no, you wouldn't look to chainmail gauntlets to find out who the fugu killer was, would you? That's a good way. I mean, I'm not trying to put that in your mind or anything if you're thinking to get rid of someone you don't like, but you'd have to say that getting a chainmail or like some kind of medieval gauntlet and using it to drive a fugu into someone's face so you couldn't be poisoned would be quite a good way of getting away with it. Maybe that's what no, I shouldn't say that. That's too offensive. I can't say that. It's something about England, a recent English crime case. Does anybody know what uni is? Basically, nobody knows what uni is, right? Nights are always better when you stream, brother, says Lahuza. Well, ironically, it's the daytime for me. How wild is that, Lahuza? So uni is sea urchin. It's actually the reproductive organs of the sea urchin. So nobody seems to know what that is. So we're gonna spell it out for the American people. We're gonna spell it out. So shall I read you some of the menu? Okay, here we go. Tell me what you think of this, American. I need your feedback on this, my American friends. Okay, so A5 Japanese Wagyu beef with optional sea urchin topping and or caviar. Ah, darling, look at this menu item. Rather expensive. I'll have 10 of them. Ha. Mark Hatfield says, I give up. It's a sea urchin. Okay, it's a sea urchin. 6:25 in the morning in Scotland. Zeno, you still awake? Mate, I've been waking up later and later. I started waking up midnight, 1 o'clock. But I've been trying to wake up at 10. And there's sometimes I'll wake up at 9 randomly or 8 and sleep 6 hours, which is actually quite a lot for some people. And that will fucking wreck me. What goes in must come out. And then so I have 2 hours lack of sleep, and then I sleep way more later. This other night, I was kind of working on shit, and it got to 7 a.m., went to bed, and then that day I think I did the 2-hour run. And then I went to bed at a normal time. I went to bed at something like, I went to bed when I should go to bed last night. It was basically 2. Instead of waking up at 10 as planned, I woke up at like nearly 1. I woke up at 1 or like 1. So slept for 11 hours. I'm very sensitive to sleep. If I sleep anything less than 8, it's going to hit me in the ass a few days later. That's what she said. Sea urchin. Samdog says they have sea urchin at some sushi places. The eggs and stuff too. Most blokes just eat crab rolls and salmon. That's the thing. That's what most people eat. Okay. I'm going to write this down. That's pretty useful. That's pretty useful. Most blokes just eat sea urchin and salmon. I think that we need a gateway. We need to crush the medicine into a banana to get the elephant to eat it. We should have like a platter, a seafood platter, or like a prime platter. And then we'll have mostly accessible stuff and then one kind of obscure thing in there, and we'll introduce them to it. The hibachi grill is tiny and cast iron, made for street grilling, says PH Joy. It's hot and cooks little bits of meat. I see what you mean. That's like a teppan, isn't it? The yakitori grill has charcoal in it. It's a trench of charcoal. Fast Clips is puking with a puking emoji. Just the reproductive organs. It's the reproductive organs of the... Yeah, it's the caviar of sea urchins. Wow. Wow, sea urchin. No, but the caviar isn't the reproductive organ, is it? It's like, essentially it's just the eggs, right? Oh, no, but that would be, is it the eggs? What the, is sea urchin uni eggs? What is uni? A complete guide to sea urchin. Fuck, okay. This is what we need. Okay. Educational. It's sciencing time with Johnny Massacre. Get ready to learn. What is uni? Japanese sea urchin on the menu. Well, here it is, y'all. The Uni Diaries. Wow, this person fucking loves uni. This is uni, look. So PH Joy says, is it dangerous? As I said, it is dangerous if you ram it into your face before opening it. What is uni? Pronounce uni, not uni. Uni is the Japanese word for sea urchin, covered in sharp spines. The real gem, of course, is what's inside the shell. Edible pieces that range in color from a light yellow to a rich orange hue, depending on variety, and almost resembling a tongue in shape and outer texture. Okay. But what are you really eating? A lot of people, including sushi aficionados themselves, commonly mistake it as being roe or eggs of the shellfish. In reality, that's not far off. But they're actually its gonads, aka sexual reproductive organs, of which sea urchin has 5 total. Yum, right? I mean, it's not like, you think of sexual organs, you think of a meat and 2 veg, right? But it ain't like that with a sea urchin. Look, it's just a bunch of yellow stuff. The Scotsman in the comments says, looks absolutely vile, mate. When your national dish is a haggis? I'd rather eat this than haggis, I've got to say. But then haggis doesn't look vile, right? But it tastes vile? It doesn't taste vile. It doesn't taste the best to me, though. But that does look kind of fucked up, you'd have to say. I mean, to me, it looks kind of good, but I think I've been out in Japan too long. Sea urchin ovary, says Malibu Angel. How many varieties of sea urchin are there? Okay, so anyways, it's the wolf. There it is. Exceptional Santa Barbara uni from 15 East last April. Likely California gold grade. Wow. California gold is the highest grade. Always fresh, bright, and vibrant in color. Okay, that doesn't look good. Sushi Dojo, Santa Barbara versus Hokkaido versus Maine. Note the differences in color, size, and texture. Okay, so Really, you want to see the Japanese stuff. It doesn't look very appetizing, does it? But it is, though. It is. Uni sushi. Let's try Jiro. Yeah, his one is the bomb. Like, this is the fucking... Okay, that's damn... I don't know how much that box will cost, but we are talking... Oh, man. Dare I guess. It's a lot. At least hundreds and hundreds of dollars. This is probably one of the most expensive at Jiro. Look at that, though. Look at that. Like, bursting with flavor. I would like that. Yeah, look, this is probably one of the most expensive ones you could get. Jesus Christ. So anyways, what'd you say, my Western friends? So there are other weird Japanese foods. So there's a weird Japanese food called shirako. It is cod's sperm sacs. And it sounds inedible, but it's actually pretty damn good. It's very refreshing, kind of bursts in your mouth, a bit of a fishy cum shot. It tastes good though. It looks like it. So I'm a little bit fussy, but even I would eat this. It looks awful. It looks like brains. It looks literally like brain. It's full of cod sperm, but it just tastes fresh and it kind of pops in your mouth, covers your tongue with cod sperm. It's raw as well, I think. So what's not to like, man? Look, you can get it in sushi. What do you think? Would you try it? I tried it and I thought it would taste horrible, but it tastes good. Fast Clip says, "This is you're funny, man." So sexual reproductive organs or Taco Bell? Emoji. Considering the restaurant that's going to sell this is next to a Taco Bell. It's funny, we could use the Taco Bell to our advantage as a contrast. So you say that, you know, this is the shit food, this is the good food. This is fish stomach. This is not good on the right. That one there. That's not good. That's a big fish as well. That came from, bruv. Yeah. So cholchin is chicken ovary. So it's a cluster of egg yolks in the chicken ovary. And it's actually really good, but it looks terrible. But the thing is, like, these pictures don't do it justice. They don't do it justice, bro. Cholchin yakitori. We need to find one. See, there's only a couple, but the one that I had, it was a cluster of about 5. Yes, this one. Here we go. This is cholchin. It looks kind of bad. But all it is an egg yolk. That's all. But you see, there's like a cluster, so it looks a bit alien. It looks a bit alien. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, bruv. Yes. Like this. This one. Cholchin. What do you reckon? Would you? It's just egg yolks. So you get a bunch of... Look, see, yeah, you have the membrane. So it looks bad, but this is just an egg yolk. That's all it is. And how cool is that? You get a whole cluster of egg yolks. You can eat a bunch of egg yolks all at the same time. Zeno's appetite has dwindled. I'm sorry, Zeno. I'm sorry. We'll get some good food in a minute. We'll get some good food. So... as for this guy's menu, let me run a few things by you. So we've got. Do you know what enoki mushrooms are? Enoki. So some more market research I'm conducting here. Enoki mushrooms. Japanese enoki mushrooms wrapped in bacon. Do you know what enoki mushrooms are? Anyone know what enoki mushrooms are? I'm going to show them to you, and I'd like to know what you think about this, whether they look delicious. I think foreigners think... I say foreigners, I am a foreigner. I think we generally think this looks bad. Enoki mushrooms. What do you think of this, these Japanese mushrooms? Mark L says, Johnny, you should listen to PM Dawn for real. Yes, it's old school, but their sample use is so good. Okay, I will. Yes, they are, PH Joy. Ding, ding, ding. So, what do you think about this? Enoki yakitori with bacon. So we wrap that with bacon. Do you think this looks tasty? Because I think no foreigner wants to eat that, right? It looks terrible. Chris Campbell, though, says, I hate mushrooms, but I like those ones. Okay. Yum, says PH Joy. Those with bacon would be good, says Malibu Angel. Wow, Americans like this? I served them in Hollywood. Wait, Mark, you served this? We got to talk, bruv, because I'm helping my friend set up a restaurant in LA. And he needs to know, like, which ones we need to modify or which ones are going to be difficult to sell. Would you eat this? Okay, Zeno the producer says that looks better than the other shite, lol. But does it look good though, Zeno? That's the question. They are great, says Mark Hatfield. Okay, so this is a winner. We have a winner. So Enoki mushrooms. I want to sell this stuff, right? Like we need to sell it. How can we describe this on the menu? Like a what? Should we just call it Japanese cluster mushrooms? Cluster. Let's call it a cluster. Cluster sounds good. It's quite. I like manly vocabulary. Cluster sounds quite manly, doesn't it? Cluster. Japanese enoki cluster. Let's call it cluster mushrooms. Wrapped in bacon. I have another question for you. So like wrapped in bacon or wrapped in crispy pork belly slices, which do you prefer the sound of? Like, okay, I can get mushrooms wrapped in bacon. Of course, we all know bacon gives us happy thoughts. Or, Japanese mushrooms wrapped in crispy pork belly or crispy pork belly slices or thin crispy pork belly slices. Would you be much more inclined to buy the bacon over the pork belly slices? Clusterfuck. Now, can we do that? No, there must be a pun with that. There must be like a fuck. Is there a mushroom that sounds like fuck? Clusterfunky? Clusterfunk? Clusterfunky? Chris Campbell says bacon means smoke, pork belly not necessarily. Rat belly slices, says Sandog. He's trying to put Zeno off eating again. Rat. I think you can sell gonads if you explain them better on the menu, Johnny Massacre. Okay. So like sea urchin. But the thing is nobody knows that it's gonads. We just don't have to tell them. That doesn't mean we're lying. Pork belly is bacon, says Mark Hatfield. Okay, I see what you mean. So why is bacon pink then? Even if it doesn't have added colorings. When I went back to England, Japan, the bacon has sugar in, so I try not to eat anything with additives, although I do crash, and when I do, I go hard on like junk food. But anyways, for some reason, when it comes to food like meat and stuff, I'll just avoid anything with chemicals. And in Japan, it always has, like, it's super pink and weird, and has loads and loads of additives and loads of sugar. In England, super cheap, massive pack of bacon, no added sugar, you can get it, but it says like 10% nitrates or something. Why is that bacon pink? And what is the nitrate? And is that bad for you? And how bad is it for you? An earthy mushroom cluster in crispy bacon, says Wolfenhaus. Wow! Earthy! Wow! Unbelievable! I like that. Wow, Wolfenhaus has a good syntax. Some pork is cured in salt. Okay, hold on. Let me write this down. Okay, so there it is. Where the fuck is it? Japanese enoki. Cluster of Japanese enoki mushrooms wrapped in bacon. Earthy mushroom. But is it earthy though? Like, I don't feel it's really that earthy. But I do like your descriptive skills though. Keep it coming. So the uni, we're going to have to sell that a little bit. The thing is, it's already a really long sentence. A5 Japanese Wagyu, parentheses, with optional sea urchin topping. And, yeah, we don't have to sell sea urchin, I think. Wolfenhaus says lie. Okay, yeah, no, that's true. We could lie. Lol, good luck selling uni, says Chris Campbell. I think that's just for people who know, right? What do you think of calling the Wagyu and uni and caviar stick A5, motherfucker? Q-tips bacon burrito, says Fast Clips. We want uncured bacon, says PH Joy, which means really that it's cured the old way, as Malibu Angel says, salt and celery juice. Holy shit. Streaky bacon. No, just no, says Zeno. Okay, so let's go to the back to the menu. We got okay, so we got Cecily's chicken neck. How to make chicken neck sound good? I said tender chicken neck topped with delicious diced onion, deliciously diced fresh onion. So I have to say delicious onion because just saying onion isn't enough. There's this yakitori out there and they cover it with diced onion. Just fucking cover it. It looks a bit sketchy, but it's fucking delicious. The onion's everything to it. It's like onion in a kebab. It's so important. Chris Campbell says, if something turns out hard to sell, put premium in front of the name and bump the price a little. I like that. I'm going to put that in. I'm going to write that. If tough to sell, write premium and bump price. Okay, I like that. Okay, premium uni. Let's do that. Let's do that. I like that. With optional. Okay, so like with premium sea urchin topping, $10. Okay. Is he going to have keto-friendly foods? Yeah, like that's the other thing. Yakitori is so insanely keto-friendly and it's so insanely healthy. That has to be kind of worked in somewhere, but then keto is associated with a kind of cringe like gym bro culture, isn't it? And like all these like snake oil salesman gurus. So you have to be careful with that. But it's worth mentioning. The thing is, you cannot cook this in your house because it needs charcoal, or like outside is a bit weird as well. Although you could do it outside. And then in LA, doesn't everyone have a fucking barbecue in the backyard? Okay. What else is on the menu? Neck. Tender chicken neck topped with generously topped. Generously topped with freshly diced onion. Tender chicken neck. Is there another word for neck we can use? Is this an LA restaurant? Yes, it is. Yeah, LA restaurant. It's in Culver City. PH Joy prefers her pork with cured sugar, cured without sugar, but it's great to marinate a tenderloin with a little jam or marmalade to get a good crispy seal on the outer edge. Man, I'm getting fucking mad hungry, bruv. Lord have mercy. Who's hungry? Raise your hand. Tender chicken, the bit under its chin, mate. Official title. Tender chicken. Tender chicken. Is there like, this is AI is so good for this shit. After I cussed it at the beginning of the show, like neck. Let's ask AI, shall we? Neck sounds bad on a menu. How to euphemize this? Chicken neck. God, man. AI is making everyone so much smarter right now. Before the end game apocalypse of the chips in our brains, where we don't become human anymore. We aren't human anymore. Chicken collar. Oh, a delight. A delicate delight. Poultry nape. Wow. Fucking AI is so good for this. Savory chicken chine. Gourmet chicken necklets. That sounds weird. Chicken throat. That's not making it sound better. Exquisite chicken neck fillets. See, it's like Chris Campbell said, you put a word before the thing that's hard to sell and then it sounds better. PH Joy says, I just made bone broth with 6 turkey necks. I think you should call the chicken neck offering bag of dicks. What? What? Where'd that come from? I gotta be careful before I read this shit out. PH Joy, you menace. You're the new menace of the stream. Deep throat. No, come on, you lot. Be serious. Kind of ironic me saying that, but there you go. I can't wait to hear what AI says, but I came out with ideas for myself. Artisanal chicken neck. I hate that phrase. Culinary chicken gullet. No, chicken collar. Chicken collar sounds quite good though, doesn't it? Are they going to do the livers, gizzards and hearts? They will, Chris. I feel that most of that stuff will be hard to sell totally, since it usually goes to pet food, at least here in New Zealand. No, I agree. Chicken bullock, says Sound Dog. Okay, everyone's saying silly stuff now, with silly names. I should have known this was going to happen. Okay, chime in with whatever you want. What should we call chicken neck sticks? Deep throat. No, we can't call it that. Sam. Can't call it that. Sam? Chicken necks at cutthroat prices. Combo 7. Brilliant fast clips. Sandog's just straight up with the ludicrous suggestion of calling it rat. We are being serious, says Pietro. Okay. So, chicken collar. Let's call it tender chicken collar. No, let's call it chicken neck. Okay. Culinary choke chicken, says Chris. Okay, everyone's going silly. Okay. Next is so it's pork belly, and this is kind of hard to describe. So it has perilla leaf inside it, which is known as the beefsteak plant. It's basically called shiso. So you can call it basil, Japanese basil. So I think we can do that. We'll just call it Japanese basil. Succulent. So the thing is, it's like in England, when we say a roll, a roll is another expression for a bun, a bread, like two pieces of bread, a bread bun that's sliced in two, and then you have a filling. So roll sounds kind of weird to my British ear, but my American friends, what do you think of this for a shiso maki? Shiso maki is one of my favorite yakitoris. It's fucking delicious. So shiso is the herb, maki means roll. It doesn't mention what's in it. So shiso maki could be sushi, but it's actually yakiton. Ton means pork, so yakiton, not yakitori. I want to find a really good photo of this. Let's call it yakitori. This is one of my favorites. This one. This roll, it's basically fucking bacon. Isn't pork belly bacon anyways? It's basically bacon. And see this black lime? That has shiso in it. So this is like a pork roll. But when I say pork roll, it makes me think of a pork bun. And is it really a roll? Can you say how to describe that? Because a pork and shiso roll, you can't say shiso wrapped in pork. Well, actually you could, but it's not really wrapped. It's kind of spiraled, right? So what actually how to accurately call this? Shisomaki. Shisomaki. Yakiton. Flexing the Japanese, bruv. This one. Oh, fuck, is this good? Technically, what the hell is that? That's my question. Shisomaki. Should we call it Shisomaki? We need to write a song. Oh, I got a donation from Adrian. You generous man. Accept or decline? I accept. Oh, wow. Thank you. The money's rolling in. Maybe I'll survive. Please donate to keep me alive in Japan. I'm desperate. I don't want to get a job as a wanker. I want to do this. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you so much. Cheers. Looks like a spinach cheese roll. Should we call it Shisomaki? America's no Japanese roll isn't bread, says Wolfenhouse. Okay, good. Right menus. Okay. That actually looks not bad. No, mate, seriously, this is like dripping with fat. It can't be bad because it's pork belly, right? It's a crispy on the outside, so juicy. And the shiso, I think that's weird. It's weird for Americans and Europeans, but inside the meat, it lends itself very well to the meat. Oh, God. Shisomaki. Okay, let's call it Shisomaki. Shisomaki. Okay. Let's just call it that. We're going to give it all funny names. I think that's in spirit of his restaurant because he's not formal. So I'm going to run this by him. So we'll call it Shisomaki. Shisomaki. This is really helpful. Thank you, everyone. Shisomaki. Crispy pork spirals. Spirals sounds a bit weird though, doesn't it? Shisomaki. Okay, we got that. Shiso is catching on in this posh town. Is it? What do you call shiso in America then? Pork yo-yo. Pork yo-yo. That's pretty good as well. Pork yo-yo. Holy shit, man. Should we make a fucking consulting team and just make cool menus for people? This is what we should be doing. Fuck, man, what a great idea. What are we calling it? Everyone in the chat now, you have an honorary invite to the exotic menu consultancy team. Oh my god. So like yo-yo. What was it? Yo-yo? What'd you say? Pork yo-yo. Pork yo-yo. Because also yo sushi's there. Pork yo-yo is so good. And the shiso is like the string, right? That's so smart. Medallions. Pork yo-yo. We have the logo, this like fucking pork medallion with like bling on it. Or the bling can be like shiso, glistening fat or something. I'm in, says Malibu Angel. Okay, what's the consultancy team called? Menu Massacre. That's of course. Massacre menus. Massacre the menu. Massacre the menu. That's what it is. Okay. Because it's kind of fucking it up, but in a good way. Okay. Shiso muddled pork medallions. Okay. Next on the menu is a white liver. This is actually really good. I call it prized Japanese white fatty liver. So that's the Chris Campbell school of copywriting, where if it's a hard sell, you put some nice adjective before it. Prized. Massacred menus. Wolfen House is on point. Medallions. Okay. Is it is that what it is? God, I'm fucking glad I spoke to you. Pork medallion. It is a medallion. Shit. Is it? Nah, it's not a medallion. No, but okay, it looks like a medallion. But the medallion's actually, it's not rolled though, is it? Nah. It looks like medallions, but what it is, my friends, what it is, shiso maki yakitori. What it is, it's like a bacon strip and it's rolled like that. You know what I'm saying? Button, says Wolfenhouse. Medallions means smallish steak. Yes, Chris Campbell. White fatty liver. Shiroreba. Shiro. Shiroreba. This is he said he might have trouble serving this because it's kind of there's ethical concerns, but it looks like this. It's actually fucking delicious. If this is cooked, it's rare. So the guy in the shop, which I think is the best food in the world near me, the yakitori restaurant, he said it's like 1 in 50 chickens. And it's when the chicken was stressed out, it for some reason has this fucking delicious liver. Your loss is my gain, chicken. And it's actually mad tasty, but yeah, it's kind of like, but not I didn't have it with wasabi. Like it doesn't look good, but trust me, it's good. The medallion, don't know if it's accurate, says PH Joy. Button sounds delicious. Nah, I think we're gonna go with what do we say? We're gonna go with just the rolls. They're rolls, right? Zena, the producer, says, "Dear Lord, stressed chicken is delicious. Apparently, I'm howling. Let's call it like suicidal chicken. Extremely stressed, kicked around the coop, delivered direct to your plate." Yeah, stress chicken. That's why you choke the chicken, to increase the stress. Oh my god, fucking hell, mate. The amount of puns you can pile onto yakitori is out of this world. So it's like, you know, mortally stressed, suicidal, choked chicken. Fucking hell. We have like a rating of how stressed it is and like what kind of abuse it's received. Anxiety bird. Anxiety bird, yeah? Angry birds? Anxious birds? Anxious bird. I bet white liver is the next thing. White liver we should just call racist liver. I mean, come on now. 2024, right? Okay, okay, so this one. This is like a green pepper stuffed with cheese and wrapped with bacon. So I called it bacon and cheese bomb with green pepper. But I think you say with green pepper shell because the bomb has a shell, right? But the thing is, the bacon's outside the green pepper, so to call it a green pepper shell, it's kind of making it into like a bomb metaphor. The casing should be the green pepper, but actually it's the bacon which kind of fucks it up. So you could call it like cheese and green pepper bomb with bacon shell, but that doesn't have the same ring to it. Bacon and cheese bomb has such a nice cadence. So this is why, how I could make ultrasound with the words, because I do have I love words, man. I fucking love words, and I love everything about them. But so sometimes just purely the aesthetic and the way that words combine, and then it makes something else, and it makes this kind of rhythm. Bacon and cheese bomb, it just rolls off the tongue, man. And bacon and cheese bomb with green pepper doesn't sound so fancy. I could say shell. Green pepper bacon bomb. Oh man, look at the fuck. That's like rapping. Green pepper bacon bomb with cheese, with stuff with cheese. Oh shit, yeah. With cheese core. That's it. The fucking core of the bomb. Shit. Okay, mate. Wolfenhaus, what's your job? Are you in copywriting? You're fucking sick. Wolfenhaus is killing it. Green pepper bacon bomb. Boom. Green pepper bacon bomb with cheese core. With cheese is probably fine. Green pepper bacon bomb. Cheesy green pepper bacon bomb. This is too much. Green pepper bacon bomb. I have the green pepper bacon bomb, please. With cheese. I have the bacon and cheese. But bacon and cheese bomb is I think it's more on brand, but green pepper bacon bomb is also good. With cheesy core. Yeah, with cheesy core. Shit. Mate, Wolfenhaus is a murderer. David Moore just got off work. What's up, David Moore? 13 concurrent viewers. If you're just joining us, we are copywriting a menu for my Japanese friend who is a maniac, an ultra marathon runner, who's opening a yakitori, which is grilled Japanese chicken barbecue restaurant in Culver City in America. And I'm helping him with the menu and copywriting it. So please chip in. We're thinking about starting a consultancy agency for copywriting menus and making them kind of cool and quirky. We're going to call it Massacre the Menu. And you can be involved. It's about a vibe. I mean, as long as Wolfenhaus is part of it, we're going to make money. And then everyone else can just come along for the ride and have fun. David Moore says, let's fucking go, Johnny Massacre. When you come into the USA and where you're going to be? I'm coming to the USA over the weekend of 17th of March. My birthday is 19th of March. So if anyone wants to come to LA and celebrate with me, I'll be like fresh off a marathon. And so Wednesday 19th is party night. Are there parties on a Wednesday in LA? Like I want to also go to some rave and shit. They won't do that on a Wednesday, will they? Are there parties every night? It must be. American people are mentally ill. You lot are crazy. LA people are straight up maniacs. So there's got to be shit going on. Surely, right? It's like culture capital. Thank you, PH Joy. Make sure you get your share in writing, folks. Don't let him con you, lol. Says Zeno. Zeno, you can be the lawyer of Massacre the Menu. You can deal with like legal affairs. Bacon wrapped sweet pepper peppers. Wow. How's that for a tongue twister? I'll be in Culver City, near Culver City, Wolfenhaus. But my friend just got a place. It's not in Culver City, but it's in a really fucking nice place. I don't know where the fuck it is, but it's real, real nice. He can run to the beach. Every night is party night, says Mark Hatfield. Oh, I see the party emoji. I like that. I see the party stamp in the corner. So, Royale with cheese, with cheesy core. Green pepper bacon bomb with cheesy core. But core sounds a bit masculine, doesn't it? Cheesy center. Yes, center. I mean, core is correct for the bomb, right? But green, I see the emojis. That gets me hyped. Green pepper bacon bomb with... Green pepper bacon bomb. We used to call this like the become a rapper skewer, right? Just by saying the name of this skewer, you are... Is like a initiation of your rapping career. Green pepper bacon bomb. I'll have the green pepper bacon bomb, please. Green pepper bacon bomb with cheesy center. No, but cheesy core. We could just call it a green pepper bacon bomb. Bacon and cheese bomb with green pepper. Doesn't have the same ring to it, right? Oh. How about green pepper loaded bacon and cheese bomb? Green pepper loaded bacon and cheese bomb. That sounds fucking wild. There's one too many menu items here for this ever to make sense. But green pepper loaded is like a green pepper loaded bacon and cheese bomb. Jalapeno poppers, cut the pinos in half, says David Moore. Canoe style, gut the seeds, fill with cream cheese, and wrap them in thick cut applewood bacon. Ah, that sounds good. Shit. Getting me hype. Getting me hyped. Yeah, getting me hyped. Pepper bacon bomb. Green pepper bacon grenade, says Fast. Bacon grenade. This is going into like silly territory now, but I would love that. If that was on a menu, green pepper grenade, I don't care what's in it. Give me that shit. Green pepper bacon grenade. Oh my god, why does that get me so hyped, mate? Fast Clips and Wolfenhouse Mary, like cheap copywriters. Okay, hold on. I gotta write that down. Green pepper bacon grenade. That's fucking sick. With explosive cheesy core. with a searing cheese core. It is literally searing, like it will sear your tongue. If you eat that, it will fucking green pepper bacon grenade with searing cheese. This is so stupid. It's way too niche now. This is excluding women from the menu. Like no woman wants to come to a place. Imagine a woman going there with her like female friends. I'll have the green pepper bacon grenade with the searing cheese core. It's not gonna happen, right? Eric is fat says, what is this delicious talk about? So it's basically a menu. We're making a menu for my friend's Japanese grilled chicken barbecue restaurant. It's known as Yakitori. Yakitori restaurant in LA. So he's chosen the menu items and he's asked me to brand it and copyright it. And man, you lot are helping me so much, telling me the American perspective and also with copywriting and stuff. David Moore, don't you have so the way to do it, David Moore, if you donate $1, you can see. No, actually, is it? You can see my PayPal email address, I think. If you go to streamlabs.com/Johnny Massacre, I think. Maybe. But you don't have to donate. I think if you go through to the last phase with PayPal, it should say the email address. You could check it that way. David Moore is a bit of a dab hand in the kitchen. Okay, so we've had a lot of fun, David Moore, naming this menu item. Well, so let me show you the menu item first, right? It's like this is what it looks like. So what the fuck is it? It's green pepper. No, what the fuck did my friend call it? It's cheese, bacon, peaman cheese, flexing Japanese skills here. Peaman cheese, yakitori. Ah, yeah, it's like this one. So yeah, here we go. So look at that. Green pepper stuffed with cheese, wrapped in bacon. Yeah, it's like this. It's quite wild, isn't it? So my friend, he did the skewer through the hole, not through the side. Ah, see, this is the onions I was telling you about. This looks sketchy, but it's fucking delicious, man. This is a Japanese thing. Does that look good to Western people? Please let me know if that looks tasty. 14 concurrent viewers. We're tearing it up online, despite the fact I'm demonetized and they don't recommend demonetized channels. Speaking of which, we're going to have to delete some videos later. Did you know I deleted about 150 videos to try to remonetize my channel? And they still said it was full of hateful content and demonetized me. So I have to wait another 3 months. So I'm deleting all the stuff. It was like under 300 views. It doesn't matter. So check this out. So someone I know very well, he got demonetized. His channel was very popular before that. It always got recommended and he got lots of views. As soon as he was demonetized, all of his videos went dead like a stone. No views at all. He remonetized and it started getting recommended. So ever since I made those videos about the 2020 election and my channel got demonetized, it's been demonetized since. I got loads of views. I was getting like 4,000 views for one live stream. That went away as soon as I got demonetized, and I've been demonetized for like 4 fucking years, coming up to 4 years, about 3 now. So if I remonetize my channel, it might start getting actually recommended, and it would make sense. So I deleted 150 videos, still demonetized, and it says it's like hate speech against protected groups. So what I think it is probably, it says when you say these people or those people, and when I say those people about LGBTQ, I don't mean all gay people. I mean it's like the Marxists who exploit gay people to push their narrative of victimhood. That's what I mean when I say those people. But then perhaps even YouTube is run by Marxists. So when I say those people, those Marxists, maybe they find that offensive. And if that's why I'm being demonetized, that tells you everything you need to know about YouTube. But the fact you can't even tell also tells you everything you need to know about these people, because they use as vague terms as possible in order to censor whatever they don't like without a reason, which should be illegal. It should fucking be illegal. But anyway, so I guess it's probably my videos about Street Fighter 6. I have to delete those because it talks too much about like protected groups and stuff, which is literally, well, see, I'm already doing it now, but in my opinion, they use certain intersectional groups in Street Fighter. They put it in the game because they believe those groups are victims and they need to help those victims and push this narrative that, like, if you want help as this victim, you need to vote for someone who's going to help you. I think that's part of the narrative. So they need to set an example and normalize that, you know, support something that supports you. Like, we're going to support like these victimized groups, so you should support our game. And, you know, using the same logic, the government supports these victimhood groups, so you should support that government. I think that's why they put it in. It's political propaganda. I'm certain that's what it is. But calling that out, the reality for what it is, perhaps the way that I said it, I don't know. But they'll just use that as an excuse. They know, I don't know. Anyways, I want to remonetize. I want to remonetize the channel. So we might have to go through and work out what videos to get rid of. But anyways, back to the yakitori. David Moore, you've got to be clever. You've got to be clever in the comments to get it through. So this yakitori, does this look delicious? Does this look delicious? This covered in onions, or does it look bad? That's my first question. Are those sausages with sauerkraut? Those are not sausages. That's chicken, Joy. Good night, Zeno. Have a good day, mate. Okay, David. So, does this look delicious? This onion on grilled chicken, and this is what we're talking about. Is the green pepper bomb, right, with bacon? This one, but the bacon's on the outside, and then it's over the green pepper, and inside is the cheese. Eric, does this look good with the onions? I really want to know what you lot. Does this look good with the onions? Does that look tasty to you foodies out there? I would love to know. PH Joyce says yes. Is the Knuckles hoodie for the Sonic character? No, that's not. That's not. Knuckles is for Donald Trump, bruv. Boom. Money. I don't like losers, it says at the bottom. Isn't this the best hoodie of all time? Okay, people say it looks like bratwurst. Okay, so the onions is good. The onions looks good. It looks like sausage. Okay, so Americans associate that with bratwurst, which is very interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Interesting indeed. Okay, so the onion, Americans like that. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so that's not a thing. If you see a menu that says like topped with onions, does that put you off or does it sound good? Okay. So yeah, we got green pepper loaded bacon and cheese bomb. We got green pepper bacon bomb with cheesy core. Bacon and cheese bomb with green pepper bacon grenade with searing cheese core. Fucking wild. Interesting. Excellent. They're raw. I think they're raw. Yeah, so that might fuck you up, right? But yeah, I think they're raw. That's the thing. I think that could be a hard sell for some people. As long as the fat and protein is 70%, yes, I'm sure that's in there. We say smothered in onions. Okay, but smothered suggests it's kind of grilled, right? And you can just smother it. That to me is more like topped, but I guess it is smothered as well, right? Other things on the menu you could help me name for this Japanese menu. Oh man, name this shit. So, rare parts between the heart and the liver. This is the connective tissue between the heart and the liver. How the fuck are we going to make this sound good? Even AI couldn't do it. It's called kokoronoki. So I said, call it kokoronoki, put it on the menu, and then people will have fun saying that. And then they're going to say, what is it? And then that gives you the chance to somehow sell it to them. Kokoronoki. Is it Suganimo? It has another name though. What is it? Let's look at it. Here we go, y'all. This is, I don't know if even I've eaten this. Yakitori. How to even explain this? I've got to ask AI. I actually have this in the AI. I was doing this the other day. Here we go. So what is the meat? Oh no. Kokoronoki. No, kokoronokori. That's what it's called. Kokoronokori. Kokoronokori. Yakitori. Connective tissue. How's a cell connected? I don't think you can sell that. The unexplored cuts of the noble chicken. Kokoronoki. Something in here. Bonjiri. Kokoronoki. This shit. This is the connective tissue between the heart and the liver. Connective tissues are great for the body to eat. It's just really nasty, says Eric. Yeah. I hear what you're saying, Eric. About the grilled onions too. The level of detail in yakitori can be truly staggering. Take, for example, the kokoronokori, or hatsunomoto, or gocha. You call it gocha. It's quite literally the part of the chicken that connects the heart and the liver of the animal, meticulously separated, lined up on wooden sticks and cooked to perfection. Kokoronokori is slightly gamey, but did not have the pungent flavor of organ meat. That's a plus. The shape and fat marbling on the meat meant there are some crunchy bits and, an unctuous mouth feel that almost reminded me of grilled chicken skin. Should we call it marbled? Marbled. Man, how to fucking sell that? Is detailed. It's connective tissue. It's gamey. And it's marbled. Like gamey, marbled. Should we just call it something like that? Kokoronokori. Gamey, marbled. Connective tissue. Connective tissue never sounds good. Say it's delicate. Ooh, yeah, I like that, Wolfenhaus. Delicate, marbled. Maybe marbled is kind of overselling it. Gamey. Delicate, gamey. It's between the heart and the liver. What can we call this to make it sound good? How can we make the Japanese food known as kokoronokori sound good, which is the connective tissue, the gamey, marbled, delicate, detailed connective tissue between the heart and the liver? Marbled is well rendered. This sounds textured. I see what you mean. Yeah, pH joy is on. Yeah, so get delicacy. Okay, delicacy. Does delicate tap into delicacy? Or should we just call it kokoro no kori? Can we just call it kokoro no kori? Delicacy? The delicacy. Maybe the health aspect can be emphasized overall. Seasoned, says Eric is fat, 49. Delicate, gamey. Yeah, okay, so we call it kokoro no kori, what it is, which makes it look interesting, and people are going to go, what's that? Delicate, gamey. No. Let's call it delicate. We can't say delicate delicacy, so precious, gamey, no, precious, something gamey delicacy between the heart and the liver. A taste sensation. Chicken autopsy gone wrong, says Fast Clips. Maybe season it with unique flavors. It's just salt and pepper. That's the thing. They don't really season it like that in Japan, but they do season yakitori with something called yuzu kosho, which is yuzu, pepper, chili, and salt, and all together, I think. Exquisite. Okay, let's call it exquisite. Who said that? Exquisite, gamey delicacy between the heart and the liver. And then we can maybe add something. I'll just do health benefits. We can do that later. Okay, that's it. Exquisite, gamey delicacy between the heart and the liver. Because game, we associate game in England with like steak and kidney pie and stuff, right? So there's like kidney or liver or things like that. I think that's okay. Gamey taps into the insides, right? People who fuck with game, they fuck with the insides, right? Joe Rogan always goes on about that. Give the waiters a clue on how to explain that it's not for wimps. It's chewy and a bit gamey. Okay, I like that. Not for wimps. Chewy and gamey. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, not for wimps. Not for wimps. I like that. Kokoro no kori. Rare parts. Kokoro no kori. Not for wimps. Not for wimps. Yakitori. Not for wimps, no nonsense yakitori. No, is it nonsense? It kind of is nonsense though. Not for wimps. I like that. Exquisite, gamey and chewy delicacy between the heart and the liver. Yeah, man. I could be Joe Rogan if I eat this shit. That's what we're trying to sell people. The thing I love about advertising is selling things which are just not good. Like finding a way to actually get in someone's mind to give them a perspective that will make them enjoy it. Whether that's like, giving them a perspective that that's not expecting too much, or it gives it like a story or a narrative. It's so smart. Just call it Fear Factor after Joe Rogan's show. Alpha Meat. Yeah, here we go. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. Hello there. It's chiming in. Okay, Alpha Meat. Alpha stick. Should we call it the alpha stick? The alpha stick. Not for wimps. Exquisite and gamey. Exquisite, gamey and chewy delicacy between the heart and the liver. Not for wimps. We put that at the end. Yeah, baby. That's good. That's good. Not for wimps. Like we should say it's like collagen packed or protein packed. Kokoro no kori. What are the nutritional benefits? AI is so good for this. Like it's changing the way we work. Stick? No. Okay, stick is bad. Okay. Nutritional benefits. I'm selling this like a not for wimps. Nutritious wonder. That's why I didn't want to get into advertising, says Eric. I'd have to sell things I don't care for. This is fun though. Yeah, but come on, man. Let's get our Machiavellian side exposed. Let's tap into our Machiavellian side. Non-pansy chow, says Fast Clips. alpha meat. So AI says, kokoro no kori yakitori, typically made from various chicken offal parts such as the heart, liver, gizzard, and other muscular organs, offers several nutritional benefits, making it a nutritious choice, especially for those seeking high protein. Yeah, high protein and nutrient rich. That's what we want to call it. High in protein, high in vitamins, iron, low in fat. But we want fat. So vitamins. Okay, nutritious. Let's call it nutritious. High, nutrient rich. That's what I'm looking for. Exquisite, gamey, and chewy delicacy. Okay. We'll do it in this order. This is fucking selling it. Kokoro no kori, the alpha stick or the alpha something. Exquisite, gamey, and chewy delicacy between the heart and the liver. Nutrition rich, not for wimps. That sells it to me. I want to try that. It's very nutritional, says Eric. Okay, good. Okay, so the next one is mushrooms wrapped in bacon. It's just like button mushrooms on the button, the yakitori. On the button, right on the button. On the button, yakitori. I have to be really careful with this shit because it's highly risky to do loads of ridiculous names on the menu, but fuck it, we want to take a risk. On the button. We could do 2 menus and then he can choose. Like he can choose the real raw one, which has a lot of risky shit, and then the safe one. On the button. On the button. Gestating, build the strongest babies and exquisite. With this, we're gonna you're gonna birth some Spartans after eating the kokoro no kori. Button mushrooms wrapped in bacon. That's fine, right? You call them button mushrooms in America? Do you say that? Breast meat with yuzu kosho. I think that's fine. Okay, so we got cheese wrapped in bacon. He said it's kind of hard, but then it on the outside, but creamy in the middle. So I call it, and he said it was his favorite one. He said it was his favorite, so chef's favorite. So I just called it, and this was inspired by Zeno, the producer. Chef's kiss, creamy cheese, wrapped in bacon. You can't not order that, right? Nibble on this cluster, says PH Joy in the comments, wrapped in thinly sliced pork belly. Nibble on this cluster. No, we call them mushrooms, says Tomorrow. You don't call them button mushrooms? Okay. The thing is, we've already got enoki mushrooms. So what do you call the regular mushrooms? How do you differentiate them? What do you call them? Fuck. What do you call them? Button mushrooms. Do you call them button mushrooms? Very sensual. You don't need any marketing for wrapped in bacon. Tomorrow. Right. That's a very good point. Very good point. The fuck? Okay. He's only got one eye, bruv. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I love that comment. I'm going to tell him that. You don't need any marketing for wrapped in bacon. Great comment. Tomorrow. We call baby portobellos crimini. Button mushrooms. It is button mushrooms. Making me hungry before bedtime. Cheeky midnight snack, bruv. Tomorrow. There's always tomorrow when it comes to a diet. Okay. Button mushrooms wrapped in bacon. Breast meat with yuzu kosho. Chef's kiss cheese wrapped in bacon. Chicken liver. Simple. Rare, medium, well done. Now we go minimal. Okay. What do you Americans think of mochi? Or anyone who's not Japanese in the comments. All 15 of you watching. What do you think of mochi? Or mochi, as Americans call it. Do you like mochi? How often do you eat mochi? What do you think about mochi? And what do you think... I'd love to hear what you think. Mochi wrapped in bacon. Does that sound good? Wrapped in bacon, enough said, says PH Joy. Malibu Angel says, love mochi. Tomorrow, love mochi. Okay. See it in the comments. Love mochi. What do you think of mochi? Please let me know. There's 11 of you on YouTube. And on Rumble, there's 4. So there's 15 people watching. There's one person watching on Twitch, which is probably myself. 15 people. Let me know what you think of mochi. I need to know. I'm doing some market research. 16 people, 12 people in the comments in YouTube. What do you think of mochi? Don't be shy. I don't know mochi. I'm embarrassed, says Eric is fat. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I need to know this stuff. So mochi is like, love it. Malibu Angel. And then Eric, I don't know. Embarrassed. Tomorrow, love mochi. Okay. And then Pietro says mochi, like toasted mochi or sherbet stuffed mochi dessert, anything like that. Tomorrow says, I've only had it with ice cream. Is there another common way to eat mochi? Yeah, like it's actually, originally it's savory. So mochi is a savory thing. I'm going to blow your mind tomorrow. Check this out, right? All the ways to eat mochi. Okay, so like grilled mochi, they used to do it like this. This is the OG way. Is mochi with a piece of seaweed around it. And it's like soy sauce, like dipped in soy sauce. It's called isobeyaki mochi. And then we just have this one where they roast it like this. And that's a traditional thing. They do that on New Year's. This is called dango. They do it in these balls and they dip it in this sauce. Mochi skewers. So I think we should have mochi skewers as a dessert. Because I've seen Americans eat this and they actually quite like it. But there's like a million other things, man. Like, what we got? Like mochi... Kuro... Shirokuma, milk ice. This one I saw recently. This one. So this one, look at this, right? This is shaved ice, refreshing shaved ice at the bottom. With marshmallows, whipped cream. This is like white chocolate custard, white vanilla custard on top. And then this is mochi. See, 1, 2. You got this block of mochi here and a block of mochi there. So they just stick some mochi on top and it's kind of powdered. There you go. That's the block of mochi. That's mad tasty. Soft, warm, savory mochi is the epitome of comfort food, says PH Joy. It's kind of crispy chewy, that's right, yeah, but very, very chewy. Like, it's glutinous rice. I've seen people make it. They have the original way is this huge pestle and mortar. The mortar is this huge, like it's like a tree trunk, and they're just putting it into the pestle down there on the floor. It's fucking mental. Interesting. So mochi. Anyone else know what mochi is and what do you think of mochi? I'd love to hear your opinion. It's rice dough, yeah. So it's a mochi skewer. Okay, it's all coming together, Massacre mates. Thank you for helping me with this menu that will actually become a real menu in Culver City in LA. Starchy. It's like mashed potatoes, but chewy. Okay. Are we brainstorming $1 million food idea? I think mochi must have a huge profit margin. That's right. That's right. It's just pulverized rice, which costs nothing, right? So my friend was telling me, in LA, of course, expensive ingredients command a high price. But he said he's seen relatively expensive ingredients, but the price is reasonable. But then he's seen reasonably priced ingredients, but the price is but the actual sales price is huge because of the work that went into producing it. So, for example, if it takes a lot of work, you have to age it for a long time or a lot of manpower. People are very willing to pay for that in LA. perhaps even more so than the quality of the raw ingredient. Is that true? If that's the case, then mochi is also a winner, because if he has to make the mochi, it takes a long time to make, and it's the actual price of the rice, which you can buy in bulk. I will add, further reducing the price, is amazing. The profit margin is amazing. Yeah, not average Americans for the clientele, but like medium. No, but like it could be. It's not super like blow your mind expensive, but there will be a few of those things on the menu. But no, it is kind of expensive though. It will rack up. It's middle class for sure. That's right, Tamora. So the other thing is dessert. So he wants to make a dessert on the menu. It could be anything. So you can make a real dessert now. 20 viewers on YouTube and Rumble. You can make a real dessert that will appear on a real menu in a yakitori restaurant in Japan. And I'm telling him it has to be Japanese ingredient, obviously. One, matcha. It should be something with matcha. I said matcha cheesecake because everybody loves cheesecake, and cheesecake is a beloved American food. Just do a matcha cheesecake. Matcha is bitter. It lends itself well to the cheese, to the sweetness. Matcha desserts are great. And then I was thinking of, okay, you know, you have those over the top milkshakes and stuff in a novel container, like a jar, and then there's shit all over the side, like cereal. You run chocolate over the side, then there's cereal on the side of the jar, and that all things like a slice of cake on top. I was like, the traditional bowls that they serve matcha in, the green matcha, the Japanese green tea, use one of those bowls and use that as a dessert bowl. That has to be a cool, novel thing for American people. So like this, like these are the old bowls, and this is a really, really important kind of ritual in Japan. The bowls are often uneven, and that's supposed to represent the uniqueness of life. Even in mundane things which appear to be repetitive, such as getting out of bed in the morning, doing your hair, drinking from a glass of water, something that seems repetitive. Actually, the Japanese believe every one of these actions is completely unique. And it's true. Like, you could try to pick up this and drink it 1 billion times, but it's never going to be exactly the same. And that philosophy, you can see that in a lot of the refined Japanese stuff, is essentially summarized partly by a Japanese idiom, which is ichigo ichie, which means one. I think it's like one time only. It means like one action only once. So no action is repeatable. And that philosophy is within these old ceremonial Japanese green tea bowls, where the way that it's uneven is supposed to represent the uniqueness of life, and how like no two things are the same. And that resonates from the bowl and through the actions which the bowl is used in, where they actually serve stuff. So there's actually like historical importance in these kind of bowls. So I said, yeah, get one of these like bowls like this, and get the whisk and shit, get the bowl and do like a crazy dessert. Like this shit, where it's it's like coming over the side or something. But do it with like a little bit more, with a bit more respect with the Japanese tea bowl. Or you could have your own ingredients and you whisk it up with the Japanese whisk, which will be a good activity. So there's so many ideas, and it's hard to decide on one, but that's what I was thinking. What's a good name for a dessert? Wabi sabi. Wabi sabi. It is pretty good. People will remember that. Matcha is crazy good for you, and that's the other thing. So yeah, I need to write all this down. I'm getting some mad fucking ideas. I'm a creative person, as you can see. Chris Campbell, are you impressed by my creativity? So matcha bowl. She got itchy, mad healthy. Copy milkshake, America, or whisk your own stuff. So like they could whisk their own stuff and has caffeine in it, right? So people like caffeine, but Dessert. So let's do desserts for this menu. So matcha is one. Mochi is another one. Is there anything else? The other thing is there's something called wagashi. So wagashi is the traditional Japanese dessert. And wagashi is kind of gross. Like nobody really likes it. And it doesn't look good either. It's this shit. It's a lot of it's made with bean. So it's kind of savory. I'm not a fan of it. And it's, I don't know, it looks like marzipan. It looks kind of cute, but even so, would you eat this? So I was thinking, he's really interested in that. So you could do that like this, right? You can make something like that, but in a Japanese matcha bowl, and this is on the outside. Definitely no one has ever done that before, but it's so fucking mad elaborate. I don't know if it will work. Look, we've got dango. So this is mochi. So we can put the mochi. We can have, okay, dude, matcha bowl, or maybe it's too shallow, but matcha bowl, and out of it we have the stick. Look, we have this stick, 1, 2, 3, with those colors coming out of it. We make it a little bit more respectful than that. On the outside, we've got wagashi, this shit, right? Which is also, yeah. So we put this on the outside. At the very least, that is going to be so Instagram friendly. It will leverage all the fucking heavy lifting of the advertising campaign. There you go. Okay, so at Malibu Angel, oh my god, we got so many wicked ideas here. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, Malibu Angel got wicked idea. So that's the classy one. Classy matcha, Malibu Angel, is Japanese bowl with melted chocolate, matcha, and gold flecks in it. How about Japanese bowl with Japanese matcha bowl with matcha ice cream, chocolate sauce, and gold flecks in it. How about like matcha tempura as well? Matcha tempura. Oh man, there's so many great ideas here. Too many great ideas. I'm just arranging this. Too many good ideas, bruv. Okay. So what we thinking for desserts on this menu? Can you think of any cool Japanese desserts that we can put on the menu? I'm thinking it's got to be matcha based, and it's got or mochi and or mochi. Are there any other things? Sakura as well, right? Sakura is a kind of flavor that people kind of identify with Japanese stuff. But yeah, I'm putting together a nice little compendium here of things that can go on this menu. I'm looking forward to sharing it with my friend tonight. Okay. So yeah, I think that's a fucking awesome idea. So we do something like this, but instead we cover it with these like little wagashi things, and we put this as well, mochi sticking out of the top of it. Could be good. Malibu Angel says Japanese bowl, matcha sorbet, and matcha powder on top. Matcha sorbet? Oh, is that even possible? Nice idea. Gold Rush inspired ice cream with chocolate caps. Nice. Matcha mochi wabi sabi. What does wabi sabi mean? I forget. Fried ice cream. Is that what you mean by tempura? Yes. So maybe we just call... So Americans say fried ice cream, right? So... other ideas. Well... Matcha tempura. Americans say fried ice cream. The thing is, tempura has more crispy bits. Matcha ice cream. Xena would like this. They like fried ice cream, right? And like fried things. Sambo Sam says, how do you tell the difference between a bull and a cow? It is neither one or the other. Brilliant. Brilliant, Sam. Hello, Sambo Sam. Are you new here? Hello. I demand cheesecake. Question. How popular is cheesecake in America? How popular is it? I would love to know. How popular is it? Very in caps. So I think safe is like matcha cheesecake. Matcha cheesecake with like Sakura sprinkles, right? Cannot go wrong with that. Cannot go wrong with that. Cannot go wrong with that. So we just call it green tea cheesecake. Because matcha, some people might not know. With dusted with pink Sakura snow. Who wouldn't order that? Green tea cheesecake dusted with pink Sakura snow. With pink Sakura snowflakes. Something like that. You can't go wrong with that. And that definitely works already. Does anyone know what a taiyaki is? Anyone know what a taiyaki is? Taiyaki. Anyone know? Okay. Interesting. Should we do a Pokemon dessert? I know Americans love that. Chris Campbell says, well, I know. What do you know? Cheesecake burger. Fucking hell. That might be too much, even for Americans, no? Exquisite gamey cheesecake. We're going back into the ridiculous now, which I like. Uniquely textured fried ice cream. Whoa, nice. Okay, wow, we got so many ideas here. It's wild. Yes, a Pikachu mini cake. Okay. Does anyone know what a okay, Chris Campbell knows what. So taiyaki. These are Japanese desserts. The OG Japanese desserts I do not like. Mochi is good though. Pudding. Pudding is good. Taiyaki, yeah, that's it. Taiyaki. We don't really have many more options. We got pancakes, but that's already mad American. Matcha, okay, matcha pancakes we're gonna do. Matcha pancake. Okay, so matcha pancakes cannot lose. How popular are pancakes in America? We got matcha pancakes. We got pudding. So we'll call it like I like the double nouns. So like jelly pudding, jelly Japanese pudding, yum Japanese, like jelly Japanese pudding. Japanese. It's like a Japanese creme caramel, right? You know they do this in Mario, right? They say like, what is it, like something mountain, like big mountain, or cool mountain, or something. What could we do for Japanese pudding? What pudding? Jelly pudding is not that good. Wobble pudding. Oh, Madbone. I see Madbone on the Twitch. Is there a cake roll? They do stuff like that. I'm not sure if it's super famous though. International House of Pancakes, very popular. No Pokemon cheesecake. Keep it classy. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you tomorrow. The thing is, right, okay, so Nobu, Malibu, which is owned by De Niro, their most popular dessert is a bento. They have a bento box and put some shitty stuff inside it. They charge loads for it. It's super popular, so it has to be served. It has to be served in Japanese lacquerware. If it's in that, people go mad. Has to be in Japanese lacquerware. Okay, so look, with that in mind, Puddy would be mountain, but it's got to be double, like Puddy. What can we call it? Double dark chocolate pudding cake. Sambo, it's got to be Japanese though. Double dipped matcha cake. Sakura frosted matcha cake. Matcha pudding cake. Very nice. Presentation is everything. Okay, so what can we call it? What, like cool mountain? What's this little pudding called? What is it? It's not a yum pudding. What the fuck is it? It's like a what is it called? I don't know what to call it. It has to be one syllable. It has to be one syllable, and then pudding. A what pudding? I don't know. It's not often my creative brain fails me, but it has there. Flan, says JC. It's like a. Let me give you a better picture. Why? Sometimes. Oh, we need some fucking. We need Ethernet is what we need. Okay. Let's see. Japanese pudding. This is what Japanese pudding looks like, bruv. It's basically a creme caramel. Just call it what pudding. You're getting closer, PH Joy. PH Joy is really good with creative ideas. I remember we did this before. What were we doing this with before, PH Joy? What is this? What is it? Wobble pudding. Tora pudding. Tiger pudding. Yeah, no, but that's taking too many liberties, I think, with the name. Maybe charge $1,000 for a custom Pikachu candy on top or some frosted cake. 1,000? If they pay, we'll do it. Flan. Is this a flan? In British, flan pudding. Creme brulee would be creme brulee. Japanese pudding. That's it, a creme brulee. There we fucking go. Okay. Creme brulee. So, okay. Creme brulee. Japanese. We call it pudding because they call it Purin. They don't say pudding. They say pudding. So we call it creme brulee Japanese pudding. Perfect. Back in the day, says Chris Campbell, I was going to the gym and dieting. Those pudding were the bane of my existence. Irresistible. They're pretty fucking good, man. If anyone's enjoying the show, please feel free to donate. Streamlabs.com/Johnny Massacre, and I will read out your message. Dojo says goop pudding. Maybe a little too childlike, but thank you for the idea. Keep them coming, my friends. Okay, so the other thing, what was I going to say? Oh, fuck, I hope I haven't forgotten. Excuse me. Lacquerware. So look at this, right? Nobu Malibu bento. So this is the most popular dessert. And look at this piece of shit. Look at that. That is in Nobu Malibu. People pay through the nose for that. It's not even a nice fucking bento. It's the worst kind ever. And they just dump that shit in there. Unbelievable. But look at this, right? Right, Nobu Malibu. One of the most expensive restaurants. They couldn't even afford some proper Japanese lacquerware. Of course they can't. So look, Japanese lacquerware. Look at the really fancy stuff there. Look at that. That's like beautiful. So if he can get something like this is what I'm talking about. One of those, right? Look, if Nobu can put that crap, look, matcha ice cream in there, in something way worse than that and charge that price, and that's the most popular. Imagine putting a dessert in there. They'll like pay for themselves, especially on the Instagram and thing. So we have to mention this. Eric is fat says educational. Yeah, so Nobu is taking the piss. They are serving the most basic stuff in the most basic kind of, it's not even Japanese lacquerware. but it's supposed to kind of it's supposed to be like that. And it's like the most popular thing on their menu. It's wild, right? How can I draw this fucking picture on there? Okay, wait. Okay. Yeah, so I reckon if he can just take a leaf out of Nobu's book and serve something Japanese, and if you look at the Nobu one, it's like deconstructed, whatever they're doing. Just serve something deconstructed. Put some deconstructed Japanese stuff in there. Then that could be awesome. Seriously, most popular thing on their menu. Alright, so I'm just stacking the instructions there. Awesome. Okay. What other stuff are we doing with desserts? Any other? I think we've got a lot of ideas there. I think the bento box is good. We'll just do a real bento box with proper Japanese lacquerware and make Nobu look very, very silly. Because Nobu is taking the piss with that. They're straight up taking the piss, bruv. I would say. Look at that. Nobu serving that? Are you serious? Nobu Malibu. You cannot be real. You cannot be for real. But like, okay, we use really nice ingredients. Maybe is Japanese fruit, like real Japanese fruit. It's actually from Japan. Let's put a chocolate cake. So like, but this is actually very smart because everybody likes chocolate cake. Nobu's smart. Everyone loves chocolate cake. Green tea Japanifies it. Gateway to Japanese ingredients. Fruit, can't go wrong. Smart. Minimalist. Ingredient focused. Ice cream pudding. Sambo Sam says ice cream bacon. Who wouldn't want that? Yeah, good to have some less complicated options for the stiffies. Yeah, I think so. Doja Mambo says he doesn't like chocolate cake. Good. I think so, PH Joy. I think that's a good point. I do need bacon, PH Joy. The Nobu stuff looked terrible. That's the most popular item on their menu. Can you believe that? So the other Japanese food is taiyaki, which is a fish, and inside is a filling. It's traditionally red bean. That's a no-no for me. It's all right, but I wouldn't order it. And look, we've got savory ones there, but you've got ones with custard inside. This is a famous one. There's some with even strawberry inside. Look at that. Baked sea bream. Okay, so that's obviously Americanized. Look, it's in the mouth. That's fucking funny. Okay. Look, you got all kinds of flavors inside. I think what he needs to do is do like a rainbow filling inside. So like they do rainbow toast in Harajuku like this. Very popular. So you need to do the rainbow toast, but put it inside a taiyaki. But the thing is, that's probably not it's probably not classy enough. But can consider. So, any other ideas, everybody, for desserts that my friend can serve in his Japanese restaurant? Kind of classy Japanese yakitori restaurant. What do you think? Or we could just have, I think, another good one for taiyaki, those kind of doughy fish things. Not real fish, just looks like a fish, the shape. Could have matcha inside, which could be good also. Matcha custard taiyaki. Interesting. Could do a bear instead of a fish, because that's kind of LA, right? Interesting. We're choosing the menu, Chris Campbell. No, he's choosing it, but he asked me to choose. He asked me to try to understand, do some research for the desserts as well. So this restaurant is Japanese. Why not 12? Serve proper 12. Okay, I'm going to tell him you have to serve proper 12. What's a dibuk box? Wow, that looks like a pretty dusty box, bruv. This is what, like a... This is some kind of Ouija thing. Okay, so anything else on the menu we can go through? I'll just finish this off for you. Oh, there's too many. I think we've done enough, but there's more. There's a lot more. So the last one is bonjiri. So bonjiri is chicken ass, essentially. And like chicken ass gets a laugh when you say that, when the chef says it. I told my friend to say it when he serves it. But it's just super juicy, fatty meat, and it's the tail. But if you say chicken tail, it doesn't sound good. Demon box. Haunted box, fucking hell. Haunted yakitori box. I'm not sure anyone wants to buy that, but then maybe you could sell that as an experience and part of the branding. So number one, do you think this looks good? What do you think of this? Does this look delicious? It's just a fatty, it's like rump, right? You have rump steak, rump meat, it's chicken rump, chicken ass, chicken tail. Does it look good? That's my question. It's called bonjiri. We call it bonbonjiri, like a bonbon, like it's sweet, because it actually almost is sweet. It's so fatty in a weird sort of way. We call it bomjiri, like a bomb. Tailbone tenderloins. I don't know exactly what it is, but and we could ask AI. Could ask AI, couldn't we? Let's ask AI what exactly bonjiri is. It would be interesting to know. Don't you think? Let me just make a little note here. Okay. Let's ask AI. Tail equals butt. Yeah, so could you call it chicken butt? Because it kind of, people say pork butt, but butt is like a bit kiddie and like it's like a kid vocabulary. Is that okay? What do you think on the menu? Chicken tail, chicken butt, chicken ass, chicken rump? What do you think? I would love to hear your opinion of what would be acceptable for Americans on a Japanese menu. It's just the nub right at the back where the tail feathers stick in. Okay, Chris Campbell knows what's up. Bonjiri is a delicacy. It's valued for its juicy, rich quality due to the high fat content. Yeah, that's true. The chicken's tail area, including the small fatty part around the tail. That doesn't sound so bad when it's written like that. Bonjiri. Small fatty part around the chicken tail. I think there should be a description for the menu, right? Perhaps. Prized for rich, juicy quality and higher fat content. Chicken cakes. Chicken whole. Nah, we can't do that. Chitty chitty bomb bomb. Chicken cheeks. Oh man. Chicken cheeks. Chicken cheeks. That's funny. That's not classy enough though. That is very funny though. Okay. Chicken tail. In San Francisco area, it's called chicken tail. Doesn't that sound weird to people? Tail? Doesn't that sound a bit strange? Isn't that strange to Americans, chicken tail? Sounds kind of weird to me. It sounds like I'm going to get a mouthful of feathers. It's not weird. Okay. Okay, I didn't know that. Really? Are you sure? So everyone in LA, when they see chicken tail, they're going to kind of know? Oh, Dojo Madbone said chicken cheeks as well. Rice pudding. Some Yorkshire pudding. LGBT toast. Yeah, LGBTQ toast. That's what we call it, chicken tail. Okay, that's what they call it. PH3, where are you located? Do you mind me asking? You're not even LA, so that means it probably is right. Is right. Bootylicious chicken butt. I called it perfectly juicy grilled chicken rump skewers. Perfectly juicy grilled chicken tail. That sounds good though. Yeah, maybe we should keep it authentic. Okay. Beefsteak tomato slices wrapped in bacon. Crunchy and chewy chicken gizzard. I'm just going to leave it at that. Chicken gizzard. Chicken gizzard is the part in the chicken's stomach that they use to grind things up and digest. It's only in chickens apparently. That tastes kind of weird. The classic chicken thigh pieces with Tokyo negi. Do you know what Tokyo negi means? It's onion, but did you know that? Tail is better than the rump. Okay, so it's not rump. Okay, it's not rump then. So chicken tail is not chicken rump. Interesting. Okay. Zesty grated daikon with soy sauce and chili pepper. Do you know what a negi is? Who knows what a negi is? Tokyo negi, have you heard of this? I'm in another blue town. Here is university near Washington State. Okay, PH Joy, thank you. Interesting. Sweet grilled Tokyo negi with homemade miso paste. That's good copywriting. Okay, here's the other thing. So he makes tsukune. Do you know tsukune? It's chicken mince, chicken meatballs. There's egg in it, a few things. Chicken meatballs, what's not to like? But he wants to emphasize the fact cartilage is inside, which is soft bone. I think that's going to put people off, right? I wrote chicken meatballs with silky ground soft bone inside it. That's the only way I could try to sell soft bone. Will that put people off by saying there's cartilage inside it? I could say with silky ground cartilage, but that doesn't sound good to any foreigner. So, question about that. Grilled Japanese shiitake mushrooms. Crispy grilled chicken wing. Crispy... Okay, what would Americans think if they saw grilled Japanese aubergine on a menu? Because I know it's eggplant, but we want to say aubergine. Do you think it sounds sophisticated and cool, or do you have no idea what the hell it is? That's a worry, PH Joy. Oh, you're in Washington State. Okay. Crispy Japanese chicken skin. That's my name for that. You need an American editor. Silky ground cartilage. So what could I say that instead? Chicken meatballs with ground soft bone. Eggplant. What if you say aubergine and not eggplant in America? Can people fuck with that? I do wonder. Precious soft-boiled quail eggs. I said that as opposed to precious burst in your mouth quail eggs. So maybe that's a bit too erotic. World's softest chicken tenders. Prize grilled ginkgo nuts from Japan. Apparently they're toxic if you eat too many. Can you mention that on the menu? Don't eat too many, you might die. You should just stay away from that. See, PH Joy's afraid of the cartilage, so that's why I don't even want to mention it. I think we're not going to mention that. So yeah, no, we're not going to mention that. We're not going to mention that. Can you mention soft bone being in chicken meatballs and not putting people off? Okay, most Americans have no idea what aubergine is. Okay, wow, this is so helpful. Wow, you grew up in Ireland? Wow, great. Great. When did you leave Ireland? I love cartilage if it's softened. It's mad softened, PH Joy. So how to mention that? Should we call it cartilage or soft bone? Baked potato with butter and salt. Hanger steak skewers. Do all Americans know what a hanger steak is? Is that well known? Hanger steak skewers. In Japanese, it's called harami. They're really into it here. I see what you mean. PH Joy, you can't even tell there's cartilage inside it. Okay, you know hanger. Okay, let's call it melt in your mouth then. Chicken meatballs with melt in your mouth soft bone. There we go. Chicken meatballs with melt in your mouth soft bone. Melt in your mouth ground soft bone. Yeah, let's say ground as well so people don't think it's like a real big bone. Proper whiskey. Yes, what, Malibu? I'm forgetting now. Yeah, PH Joy, your help is much appreciated. Succulent lamb skewers, roast duck breast skewer, grilled jamon iberico, pork skewers. And then A5, motherfucker. A5 Japanese Wagyu with premium sea urchin topping and or caviar. That's as far as I got on the menu. Man, you lot have been mad helpful. Oh my God, that's given me so much info about what Americans' tastes, what Americans think about these menu items, and also ideas for the menu. I worked in a restaurant called Hank's Juicy Beef, says Sambo Sam. I bet you got the free protein-packed dinner there, didn't you? Tomorrow says, I'm a she and I'm sober. Okay, good for you, tomorrow. Oh, we got the female touch as well. Okay, so we got the female touch from PH Joy and tomorrow. And we got the man's touch from pretty much everybody else. Bangers. Sweet. Okay, so wow, we talked about yakitori. I'm so happy with that. Thank you, everyone. I'm really excited about the dessert. Yeah, I'm going to share all that with him tonight. Super exciting. I eat Japanese regularly, says tomorrow. Do you like yakitori? Are you in California? Who's coming to party with me on my birthday on March the 19th? I'm going to be 41 years old on March the 19th this year, and I'm going to be in LA. I'm going to have completed a marathon 3 days previously, and I'll be ready for some fun. Bangers and hangers, says tomorrow. Soft bone with chicken balls. That doesn't sound so appetizing. Sambo, bring in the silly in the live stream. Same birthday as me, says Dojo Madbone. Dojo, are you in California? Okay. Joe Byron. Who's Joe Byron? 1, 2. Tomorrow, an Irish gangster. Yes, my twin. I'd love to run into you too. What day? It's going to be, well, the marathon's on the 17th of March, Sunday, and Wednesday is the 19th of March. Where am I staying? Where the fuck am I? Where am I staying? It's let's have a look. Where the fuck? Okay, so this is the beach near my friend. He ran there. Maybe the real California Masters know where this is. But look how fucking good this looks. Oh, you can't see it though. Wait, let me take a picture. I'll send it to you. Mate, California looks fucking... The weather looks so goddamn good. Don't fuck up California, America. Alright, this is the beach near my friend. Where is this? Could be fucking anywhere, couldn't it? This is where I'm near, apparently. I'll send you another picture. Yeah, I was thinking it's probably dirty. There's probably dirty water, which is fucking terrible. But there you go. It's like, okay, so look, you can't try to control people without there being like massive repercussions. So, California, you want to have green energy, okay, to make everything clean, okay, without even getting into the source of lithium for batteries and all that kind of shit, and the damage of like wind turbines and all this kind of stuff, and the damage of making people poor and then them therefore not giving a shit about the environment. But you try to make it all green, you put these policies through, then loads of people become poorer than ever, and then, okay, so maybe like slightly less fossil fuels are being used, even though China's still pumping them out, and you're plugging into the grid using them anyways. But then you've got millions of homeless people like shitting everywhere and throwing their trash everywhere. There's always consequences for these government actions. It's not as simple as I'm going to use not going to use fossil fuels and then it's all going to be okay. It doesn't work like that. It's we want to produce stuff, we have to use energy, and like the most abundant source of that is fossil fuels. Anyways, where is this? Looks like Manhattan Beach, says Mark Hatfield. Nice weather, but swimming in human shite. Really? Where is this? In California, in LA. Anyone know? Where is this? Someone must know where this is. Look. Or does it look like this everywhere on the beach? Watch out for needles in the sand. Are you fucking serious, mate? Fucking hell, that's oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm trying to work out where the hell he is, but I'm not sure. Anyways, yeah, not a million miles away from Culver City. Sam says, dude, Cali is a dump nowadays. Okay, I'm going to find out firsthand. Happy birthday, Johnny. Thanks. Tomorrow. Looks like man. Okay. So, what else are we talking about today? We should go through my list of things to talk about. Respectfully, Sam says, California is a dump. Tupac said California was the place to be, not anymore. California love, da, 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 da. I never liked that song. Looks like the town. Is that a real town? That's Catalina in the background, says Mark Hatfield. So where am I staying then? One more question, American people. Shaved ice. Do you know what shaved ice is? And do you like shaved ice? If you saw shaved ice on a menu, would you A, know what it was, and B, would you be curious to order it? Would you call it something else out there? Because in Japan, shaved ice is massive. I'm pretty sure that's an American invention, but I don't think that's popular in America anymore. But for some reason, Japanese people still love it. So look, there you go, shaved ice. Japan's so fucking hot. People love it. But like Ichigo can see, it's already, we're veering into the Japanese world. Japan loves this shit. Italian ice. No. History. Ancient Persia since 400 BC. In Imperial Japan, the dessert was also a treat reserved for royalty. Oh my god, we've got to add this to the menu, right? The dessert was also a treat. Oh, fuck off. Okay, oh my god. We call it like royal shaved ice. Royal matcha shaved ice. During the coldest winter period. Should we import ice all the way from Japan? No, we should do that because it's going to be kind of cheap, but more expensive than normal. Oh my god. Okay, I didn't know this. Okay, now maybe it's not an American thing. Very interesting. Shaved ice. Do you like shaved ice? Cuba, they have it. Look at this. A rusty swan hand crank block ice shaver in Cambodia. Taiwanese. Holy crap, look at that. They cover it with shit. Look at that. Actually looks kind of... Oh, there we go. Kakigori. Green tea. Okay, here we go, baby. Okay. Holy crap, dude. They love it. In Britain, the term snowball is sometimes used. This is fucking fascinating, dude. I'm going to put all these links in here, bruv. It's delish, says PH Joy. That's my hometown. There's shaved ice all over. Okay, so how popular is shaved ice in America? And is it just called shaved ice? Royal shaved ice. Royal shaved ice. Royal matcha shaved ice. Emperor's ice. Emperor's ice cream. Emperor's shaved ice. Snow cones. Snowball. Royal snowball. Regal snowball. Emperor snowball. Excellent. Italian, says PH Joy. Thought it was Italian. It's, some people said it's like Italian, but I'm not sure if it is. Okay, what else are we doing today? Since we've still got some time. Okay, let's see what else we can do. Wow, we took a lot. I'm pretty fucking hungry after that. Pretty fucking hungry, not gonna lie. Okay, what are we doing? Okay, I know what I want to talk about. I said books. Okay. B-52s. So the band B-52s I have discovered is it's one of the best bands of all time. I fucking love the B-52s. And I only knew them from that. The Love Shack is a little old place where we can get together. Da 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 da. Love Shack, baby. Love Shack, baby. Love Shack. I thought that was a one-hit wonder kind of, and they were just some random quirky band, but they are man. I started listening to their shit. It's fucking amazing. Where to start? So some of their songs are like 7-8 minutes long, and they don't feel boring at all. And the more they go on, like the more you get into it, making something interesting and keeping it from being repetitive for a 7-8 minute track is really fucking hard. They do it effortlessly, and it's kind of like they've influenced so many people. The voice of the singer of B-52s is one of the most charming, characteristic voices I've ever heard. It just sounds like your friend, and it sounds like nobody else, and it's so persuasive. The lyrics that they have, although a lot of them are kind of, you could argue, are kind of ridiculous and silly, the way that she talks is she's like an angel. It's like, how to even describe this? It's like someone who's completely uncorrupted and completely pure, as if she's in this utopia and hasn't been corrupted by the human condition and corrupted by man. And if anybody said something like that, you think like they're trying to trick me, or like, are you taking the piss? Are you joking? But it's actually it's a song, so you're not supposed to take it literally. But within the context of the song, within the narrative and story of the song, it's something so delightfully pure that if you heard it in real life, you just think that couldn't be real. So she just suggests, like, why don't we go here? Or why don't you come in? And like, we can do this together, or we can eat this. And that's really tasty, and that's delicious. And it's just so natural and so charming and so honest. And if anyone talked to you like that, we're so beaten down by our society and just the human condition. We question it and think, nah, that like this person's trying to trick me or do something. So that she comes across like this angel. It's like some kind of, like an angel, someone from heaven or someone from utopia or this beautiful place that's uncorrupted by man. That's what she kind of comes across as. It's so delightful and angelic and pure and honest and fun. the lyrics. I don't care what anybody says. It's so cool. And nothing, I don't know. I've heard that kind of music before. They used it in Zombies Ate My Neighbors on the Super Nintendo, Super Famicom. And there's another song, The Clash did a song like that, where it's, I don't know what it is. It's called like New Wave or something. It's like post-punk or surf rock. I don't know exactly what it is or how much they copied. I don't know how much they innovated, but there's hardly anyone that I can think of like that. And the sounds they use are so cool. And some of it's like electronic music. It's a pattern where the transient is at regular intervals. So boom, ta, boom, ta, boom, ta. So it's kind of, and it's made in the fucking late 70s. It sounds literally like it was made today. It sounds like it's made. I cannot believe how sick the B-52s are. It sounds like it's made today. If someone told you that was made today, you think it was. Even their 1979 shit, not just in terms of the mastering and mixing, which in and of itself is an achievement, but the creative side of it, it sounds like it's kind of made today, and it's influenced by kind of house music, but that was before house music. And you've got the 4/4, and some of it's in house music pace, and it reminds me of fucking electronic music before, I think before that even really existed. And the bass lines are kind of in a similar but double time pattern without any syncopation, like dun, 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 dun. And I think like the surf music is kind of like that, surf rock, dun, 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 dun. So there's just so many cool, surprising elements in this, and it's influenced so many people, dude. This, if there was no B-52s, there would be no Nirvana. So I was listening to it, and I was da 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 da. Da, 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 da. What's that Nirvana song? And I thought, that is stolen from the B-52 song Lava. I just immediately could hear it. And this made me realize that no, this isn't just in my mind. They are a sick band, because Dave Grohl said he was completely influenced by the B-52s. And man, they are, I have a fucking spider sense for sick music. They are fucking sick. And don't let the kind of the ludicrous lyrics put you off. Let me play the beginning of the song Lava. This is like a Nirvana song, all right? Check this out. I don't want to get fucked for copyright, but... Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. That is the Nirvana song. And then Dave Grohl said he was influenced by them. I could work it out just from the opening like 4 bars of this song. Listen to this. Ba, 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 ba. It's B-52s are fucking incredible. What is that Nirvana song I'm thinking of? Da, 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 da. And Nirvana. Oh my god, were they good? What is it? Is it that? I think it is this one. We're going to break it up for copyright reasons. But that already sounds like the B-52 song, right? Da 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 da. What is it? Oh man, Nirvana's so good. So good. Never mind. Okay, thank you. Okay, so someone's on the ball. Okay, here we go. Oh, you mean is that? Well, that's the album title, but that's the actual song. Oh no, Foster the People. No. Oh, they didn't actually have a song called Nevermind. That's the album. It's on that album though, right? No. Is it Polly? Da 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 da. Is it this? I don't want to get done for copyright. Think she wants some more. That's not that one.
Come on, people now. One bad pen. I can let you smoke.
I don't know which one it is. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. What is that? Is it Come As You Are? No. This is such a tune. Man, this is so good. 1 billion streams on that. Fucking hell. I don't want to get too bogged down in this. Da 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 da.
Think she wants some man.
Nah, we've got to find this. We've got to find this because it's a sick song. So, wow, they only had 2 albums. Fucking hell. Holy shit. Bleach. Bleach was amazing. Like, I think I remember listening to that and being blown away by Bleach. That's fucking sick. Insecticide. What's that? What's this? I don't remember this. It's not on that. Find it. Okay, we're going to find it. In Utero. Okay. They had like 2 albums basically. Da 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 da. This is a tune. Hey. Na, 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 na. Da, 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 da. But someone must know what this song is. Da, 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 da.
I'm not like them. Think I'm just contradiction.
But they all sound quite similar, so that's why that B-52 song sounds like so many of these. It's none of these. Bruv, what is this song? Da 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 da. What is that? Maybe it is Teens. Never mind. Such a tune. You are. Da. Is it? Maybe it is Polly.
First, think she wants some more. Let me clear.
Oh no, maybe is it this one? I don't know.
Isn't me? Haven't seen. Let me clear.
No, it's not this one though. It's not this one.
One bite, I'm down.
Anyways. Anyway, the B-52s, they definitely influenced Nirvana. 100%. So this. You are, like you can just see it's gonna go. Dave Grohl was influenced by this, so if we just so I can show you, Dave Grohl, B-52s influence could be Come As You Are. We didn't go far enough into Polly. Okay, we'll go back. We'll go back. Okay, here we go. Is it this one? I could tell that he was influenced by this. No, it's not this one. B-52. Here we go. The 6 bands that changed Dave Grohl's life. Is it this one? B-52. No, it isn't this one. The 6 bands that... I did find this. I did find it yesterday. I have to show you. I have to prove it. There we go. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. So look. Dave Grohl discusses how the B-52s opened up a whole new world. This is the guy. Look at this. The B-52s operate in an odd space for most music lovers. While Grohl shared his appreciation for some of the greatest albums ever made, while his picking of a Led Zeppelin album was to be expected. Likewise, his nod to Bad Brains. One selection perhaps offered more to Grohl than one might expect. The B-52s. The band's self-titled album changed his life. For Grohl, the group's appearance on Saturday Night Live would open up a whole new plane of musical creation. The B-52s confirmed that music didn't have to be straight down the line. I remember seeing the B-52s on Saturday Night Live. The former Nirvana drummer confirmed the iconic late-night show offered up their legendary stage to numerous acts to make their name, and it would appear the B-52s did just that. Grohl remembered this appearance. Introduced me to the world of weird music. I was young, my parents were asleep. Songs like 52 Girls, Rock Lobster, of course, they definitely opened up a whole new world to me. And they're so danceable. Like, these songs can make you dance. They're amazing. Interesting. But people said they can't work out how it influenced Grohl's bands. So maybe there's some comedic value in their music videos. But, like, what did Dave Grohl do on Nevermind? Like, did he actually produce? What did he do exactly? What did he do? I have to know, bruv. What did Dave Grohl produce on Nevermind? Because, like, he produced, like, shitloads of stuff, right? David Grohl did not produce any music on Nirvana's album Nevermind. He was the drummer for Nirvana during that time. Okay, so maybe it influenced Kurt Cobain, so I could be completely wrong. I thought Dave Grohl influenced the production on Nirvana's sound, but it says it's not. But I still think I can hear some influence from B-52's album on Nevermind. Anyways, it influenced their drummer. So it's produced by Butch Vig. Interesting. So maybe Butch Vig was influenced by B-52s. Interesting. Okay, anyways, B-52s are fucking amazing. And I just discovered how awesome they were. They got loads of sick tunes. So go and listen to B-52s, because they're not just a silly novelty band. They are fucking sick. What else is going on? Anything else to talk about? Well, I wrote games and books, but we talk about that another time. Yeah, okay. I think I'm pretty much done for today. We had a very exciting time talking about food and brainstorming a menu for a Japanese restaurant in America serving grilled chicken. Thank you so much for your help. You really helped me. I'm going to speak to the owner later and share our ideas. Wow, Sam, I didn't know that. Cheers, Dojo. You take care, mate. Wow, it's dark outside. That's crazy. It's 5:30. Okay, everybody. Thank you for watching today. If you did enjoy it, please consider donating on streamlabs.com/Johnny Massacre. Much love. Take care. See you tomorrow.